Reed Richards is a fraud.
When was the last time someone saved a universe? Yeah. I wonder.
So many people have saved the universe besides Reed, okay?
Oh, that sounds
So
like a
many
small.
people have saved the
Make it
universe. Fucking asshats.
with science. Ooh. Yep.
There are many ways to save the universe rather than just science. You know that, right?
I mean, name me a list of the people who did.
Wiccan literally saved the universe by the power of gay.
Yes, which is a science in the universe. Scientific.
With the power of fourth wall breaks and gay.
Yes, which is a scientific formula. You can plug that in to a calculator.
Do it right now. Do it right now.
I mean, I'm not smart enough to do it. I'm just saying you could.
Well, do it now then.
Listen, Jake, you know who could do that? Put science into that equation.
Dr. Doom, my goat.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Reed Richards isn't canonically gay. He's just autistic.
That's true. Well, I don't know.
Whatever. Why the hell would anybody make that assumption? Like, okay.
Everyone in the fandom agrees.
Well, that one's weird because there is a non-canon panel where he says that, and the current writer is writing him as if he is. But it's one of those things where I don't understand the point of having it confirmed, because once you confirm that stuff, a lot of writers following you love to only focus on that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think you do that with Reed.
One time that they didn't do that. They just
I know there's sometimes there don't. But I wouldn't trust that with Fantastic Four specifically. Is all I'm saying.
Like the Sheldon thing, where the writers are like, I mean, we're not going to say he's autistic because we're not really trying to write him in that way.
Yeah. If you want to write him with that intention that your Reed is autistic, I think that's fine. But once you put that label on him, and every writer, even ones that don't know about autism stuff, start trying to do that, they will fuck that character over. It's going to piss me off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, how do you think people with DID feel when they do that shit with superheroes? Man, they get pissed. They literally erased a character's autism from her. They erased the autism from a little black girl. Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. Just remember that, guys. Just remember that. That's the thing that Marvel did.
What you know? Hi guys.
Erased the autism from a little black girl.
So, how's it going, audience?
At least they're not acting like it's a superpower like the fucking Proud Family did.
No, she just has teleportation.
Oh wow!
I'll never forget that shit.
Cryptid, I'm sorry, bro. The Peacemaker intro, that song is good, bro. That's not good.
No, it's not.
I love it.
Compared to the first one, Jake.
No. Like if it came out first, I'll say it was good. But you're following up the first season song with this bullshit.
I think the problem is the dance. I agree the dance isn't as good. But
Jake, you're saying a dance that involves looking like a swastika is better, man? Wow.
That dance got banned for Fortnite, right?
Yeah. Once they figured out what the plot twist was, they're like, "Oh shit, wait a minute."
That dance was subliminally implementing a swastika audience.
You know what's crazy? I've been getting a lot of interviews from James Gunn and the crew on my feed, and they were saying how like in the first season, a lot of the cast did not want to do the dance. Like they were the too cool for school crowd. And then by the end, they started to like it. And so in season 2, they said they went all in on the dance, but the newer cast members, they were the too cool for school. They're like, we don't want to do this dance. So, but the second time around, they were more excited.
You want to know another thing I saw? You want to know a thing I saw regarding Peacemaker on my Twitter timeline today?
What?
No.
I saw John Cena's full-on bulge right in my face on Twitter.
Well, he's
literally his dick in season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full on in my face, dude.
I thought there was. I
thought I was on Blue Sky for a moment.
I thought there was already a picture of his.
It was a video.
It is. We literally seen his tree trunk dick in season 1. Okay.
Oh, we seen it in WWE though. No.
Gay wrestling.
Oh well, that wasn't his real penis, but. The point is they made a joke and then immediately showed it like a scene after. Like, why you even make the joke?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I am on the belief that wrestling is just drag for straight people. You can't tell me otherwise.
Which people would say people have a term like, well, there's a phrase about wrestling, right? it's the gayest straight sport out there at the end of the day, you know? So the gayest straight sport.
Like literally, I want someone to try to prove me wrong, even though they know damn well I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Is it drag the act of dressing up as a woman?
No,
No, because
drag is a lot more than just dressing up as a woman.
Yeah,
And I can tell you now, that's not what WWE is.
They're
Then
literally putting on a
Yeah.
performance of an exaggerated like persona.
It's like superheroes.
And plus, Austin, I need you to
so
look up.
you're saying acting in general is drag?
Oh.
Wait, what did you say?
What's the
Are you
difference
saying acting
between?
in general is drag? Because that's all wrestling is.
They're putting on a exaggerated persona. That's basically like half of drag.
It's like
What?
superheroes though and supervillains.
Well, wait. Let me ask you this: what's the cutoff between being an actor and being a drag person?
Well, it depends because a lot of the times they overlap. Last time I checked, I'm not a fucking
What?
drag artist. I just am a cosplayer. There's a difference.
Okay.
If you're gonna make a claim, you have to. I don't know, just be able to talk
I don't
about
know.
it.
Maybe because I'm on a podcast with a bunch of fucking straight people who don't get it.
I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then
Anyway,
you brought it up.
Let's
Yep.
move on before I get pissed again.
Okay. Well, all right. So I guess I should get this show started. Sorry about audience about my voice. It's currently burnt from some hot ass soup I had yesterday. I got scorched. So bear with me. So anyway, welcome to Comic Fanatic Live, the news and reviews of the week, audience. You're here with me, Cryptid Secret 415. You will cry for peace tonight.
Nope, I won't.
No, you won't.
You'll shed a tear for peace.
I won't.
That guy deserved everything to happen,
Oh God.
and I will explain.
Which
Okay.
we don't. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll try, there was like two people who might have gotten what they deserved. I saw
Both of them got exactly what they deserved,
Okay.
but for two different reasons.
Okay. Well, we'll get there. Anyway, so my name is Jake Tylenol. And, I finally survived the seas. I am free. I'm a free man. Now I go to the skies for the final battle to begin.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to know my name. The walls in the hospital. Go with.
I'm Richter, also known as the Witch of Jotunheim. Pronouns they, he, and gay people. We have one. We have one. That's all I have to say. The straight people won't get it, but we won. That's all I gotta say.
Also, isn't the walls everywhere? Isn't the walls like the Force? Like it's always with you, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know what you did.
Mm-hmm.
I said the walls are always with us. They're everywhere. They bind us. Like the Force.
They're all always broken. They always have cracks or holes in it. They just patch over.
Well, so does the Force.
Hey.
But anyway, together we form the Fanatics, and we talk about the news and reviews of the week. And on this night, our special Monday, yes, it's Monday, yes. Monday nights, we talk about
special gun day.
Gun Day, our James Gunn's Day.
Oh boy.
One show he's done. We talk about the media news. So yeah, we got a lot of media news. We'll also have reviews. I do some, not all of the ones I want to do on Mondays because I don't know if we're gonna be here on Tuesdays. So we got a Bionicle marathon for me because surprisingly I finished that book, so I'm done with that book. We're on the third to last Bionicle book now. Okay.
Wow.
Yay, everyone, yay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we also, speaking of reviews, we also review Peacemaker. We're on the second to last episode of that. But in terms of our meetings, we had some. Was this the Dragon King? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Dragon
King.
Dragon
Yep.
King. Hang on, we got Dragon.
Get the prince out, audience. It's King now. So.
That's what's
Where's the
confused.
king, dude?
That's what's confused. Like, where's the prince at? But anyway,
The prince grew up.
okay.
Yep.
We will be talking about Batman. Okay, and Rebecca Sugar is back making a movie. Is that right?
Yep,
Right?
a movie.
Okay, thank God.
Please, God, no.
I don't want it to be another show. Nothing against
No,
Steven
I can't
Universe.
take this shit no more.
Also, Jake, I don't know if you saw my message, but I will be talking about the Twisted Wonderland anime when it drops.
When it drops,
it's a show. It's on Disney Plus.
is it now or has it
No,
dropped yet?
later this month.
Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. Well, until then, stay tuned for that. We'll also be talking about the comic news. We'll be talking about the Invincible woman. God, I started making this shit up. DC and All Elite, absolute Harley Quinn.
Woohoo!
Jesus Christ!
You look
Absolute
sick
Harley
as
Quinn.
Can you
hell.
post the topic?
Yeah, I'm about to. I haven't been doing this for a while, so I kind of lost my sense of time here. So, and we have other topics as well. We also have a social media thing, and which can be in charge of explaining that.
I guess so, yeah. First of all, subscribe to us because I just posted part 1 of 4 of our new redesigns. Ooh. Everyone say ooh.
Hey,
Part 1 of 4.
hey,
Anyways.
all the four.
So yeah, please subscribe so that you can see the rest of them. Also follow our Twitter at Comic Fanatic with a PH. 69. No, Comic PH Fanatic 69, yeah. You can also find me on my Twitter at Witch of Jotun with an E instead of a U. I'm posting a lot more on there now because I have it back on my phone. Yay! You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram at witch_of_Jotunheim. I do try to post some stuff on there every once in a while. Stay tuned. You can see my entire comic book rant. It's great about Marvel Voices Pride. Go to my TikTok for that. You can also find me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at North Star Aria. You can find me on Rednote/Shoe whenever I remember to post on there. It's been a while. A few months a while. You can also find me on my Ko-Fi, Witch of Jotunheim. And my red note is Witch of Jotunheim if you're curious. And my commissions are open. Cryptid isn't feeling well. I don't know why he's here right now, but whatever. Austin is still a wall until stated otherwise. And Jake, where you at?
I climbed out of Mahi Nui, bro. That shit was hell. Bruh, I never want to go back to Mahi Nui again. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Every time you're in a new Bionicle place, are you doing okay?
We're the universe is dying here. We're about to enter like a crisis of one Earth. Okay,
that reminds us of our world.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like
a crisis of one lung.
Right. The crisis of a lung disease. Of a lung disease.
Wow.
But yeah, you know, we're making it. We just got one more battle to do, and I'm sure we'll get the good ending. So,
Jake's literally reading robotic Moses Jones.
Well, okay, now I guess with that we should probably get started, guys. So let's start off with the first topic: the Dragon King, the Silver Queen teaser. Audience, we get our first look at Claudia.
So is this about a king or a queen? What are we talking about?
It's called the Dragon King because the Dragon Prince grew up and became the king of the Archdragons.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake.
You know, technically, this would mean this is a new show, right?
Yeah.
It's a number one treatment, Austin. Think of it that way.
No.
Okay?
Disney needs to do the same thing so they didn't have to pay their child actors. That way you got a Sweet Life and then a Sweet Life on deck.
Well, they're still probably using the same voice actors for Ezra and stuff because
people don't know once you reach a certain episode count, you have to pay your people more. So people like to do number ones and restart so they don't have to do that.
Okay, for Ezrin, I'm a little bit curious of what his situation's going to be because look, I know the voice actor, for the Dragon Prince series, Ezrin was a child basically. The whole series.
No, a literal child.
Yep, and Ezrin, the guy is voiced by a female actress. Now that Ezrin's about to be in his 20s, I would imagine.
There are cases of female voice actors still playing like adult male roles. I can think of one right now off the top of my head, but honestly, who knows what's gonna happen?
I'm just gonna think it's weird if you're gonna have like Ezrin's little child voice into a grown up adult. That might not seem right with what they're going for with Ezrin, because like Ezrin looks badass now, audience. I should have got a picture of him.
He has a new hairdo. He
has a sword. He has a freaking dragon in the back of his corner. He has armor. I'm like, damn, bow down to this king, audience. So.
Honestly, who knows? They might keep the same voice actor. They might get a new one. Who knows? We'll see what happens here.
I'd actually get a new one, and I would just hire her for a different role of a new character.
I think so. That
That way she don't lose a job, in a sense. But
Gotcha.
Said who knows
Yeah,
what's gonna happen.
gotcha. But anyway, so as far as this teaser goes, we get our first look at Claudia, and I gotta say, not as bad as I was imagining, because given the path she was going for, because you look at her from her first episode, right? She's almost like the cheerleader type. The main character had a love interest with her, but then as the series progressed on and on, she became a train wreck of
Okay, a train
with
wreck is
her
putting it very lightly, Cryptid. You know this.
yeah, definitely. I mean, right down to even losing her leg. I'm like, good
Thanks,
lord, what's been done to
Terry.
this? Yeah. Kudos to Terry for constructing a wooden leg for her, but still, like, jeez, she's
I'm
gone full
still
demonic.
I'm like, okay, I know I'm going a little bit off topic, but when I asked my question at the Dragon King panel at San Diego Comic-Con, they brought up a thing about Terry, and I was like, what's that thing? What's the thing about Terry?
Okay.
Guess
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
never
waiting
know.
for his. Yeah, I'm waiting for his design. They can't give everything out in one go, which they gotta keep you
No.
starving.
They were
for
talking about
that,
like a story about Terry.
Okay. Well, we do know we're going to be getting a graphic novel that's going to be in between the finale and this, so who knows? Maybe he'll pop up there. But yeah, how do you feel about the Phantom of the Opera design for Claudia Witch?
I think it looks cool. I forgot what she looked like in the final season, so I'm gonna look that up while I'm here.
She was going full demon, I recall. She got her hair cut shorter. She even had like some bat wings going on in the back. I'm like,
More
good
like dragon
lord.
wings.
Dragon wings, there you go. Yeah, so she's fully converted to the dark side audience. Like, I don't know, I honestly don't know how you would ever write a story to have her come back to the good guys, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, she did have those like dragon scale type things on her face.
Yep, that too.
But other than that, I don't know. Maybe that was supposed to be in reference to that cool dragon thing that we saw.
Probably. And I'll also keep in mind, audience, like, she is so in love with dark magic that she's all in for sacrificing magical creatures to get her way, So dang. Look who else is
Also,
in
you can buy a Claudia cosplay right now online, guys.
Ooh, go for it.
Get it while supplies last.
Exactly. So I'm sure there's gonna be a story reason why she has this mask going on. You see in her left eye, right? She has a little bit of darkness under her eye. So yeah, I don't think anybody in history has gone this much spamming over dark magic as Claudia. So it's gonna be interesting to see how much it's gonna affect her body. So dang. We do see that she is gonna have that snow beast from last season. The one that Rayla and Callum were able to persuade into stopping that eternal blizzard from happening. Yeah, looks like that giant kaiju snow beast is gonna be under her wing. Like, oh god dang it.
No puns intended.
Yep. Oh, and we also got to see Aravos now back in the stars, and took about 1,000 years, but even the other star elves are starting to admit, yeah, maybe killing your daughter was the wrong thing to do, but I mean, hey, 1,000 years passed.
You.
Yeah. But 1,000 years passed already. It's time to move on, Aravos. Even Aravos is like, yeah, I think it's might be for the best.
There are other things to worry about now. I have other reasons for going back to Zadia.
Like his new daughter now, Claudia. Oh boy. Oh man, Claudia, how can you turn this hazardous to your world? I don't know. But yeah, as far as Caesars go, I mean, that's what we got. We got Claudia. We got to see that she has a new asset under her belt. Oh man, I'm gonna be scared if Claudia ends up sacrificing that beast.
No, I'm gonna be pissed.
And we wouldn't put
it.
Yeah, but we would.
Like, if I watch this shit when it comes out, and she does that shit, I'm going to call you. I'm not gonna text you. I'm going to personally call you and be like, what the fuck?
I know, right? We wouldn't put it past her to do that sort of thing, audience. Again,
I'm
dark
still gonna call
magic.
your ass.
Yep, I'll remember that. Yeah, dark magic audience in Dragon Prince World. It involves a lot of sacrificing of other magical creatures. So yikes. So
I'm
we'll
calling
see
you.
where that. Yep, we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I mean that's really it for my thoughts on this. You have any other thoughts on this switch before we move on?
No, but Claudia, if you try anything with this adorable little snow beast, it's on site.
There you go. There you go. So, all right then. I guess with that, we can move on to the next topic. Austin.
Yo, what's the word? What Batman be doing, bro?
Oh, what the
Okay,
Batman topic now?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'll read the topic. Batman is a beat dad topic.
No, fucking shitty
Yeah.
ass dad.
Oh, he's a shit.
Hey, to be fair, I mean, given the fact that all the Robins he's had were orphans, they could have done a whole lot worse. All right, like
Wasn't there a book justifying that?
All of them not orphans. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah,
okay,
Tim's
see?
not an orphan, and
See, man, Damon's not an orphan. They have both hands.
Yeah, two of them are an orphan. And Barbara doesn't count as a Robin, but she was in that category.
And Jason was an orphan when he got him.
Oh, he did have a mom. That's right. Because we omit
He had
that.
a mom and dad.
Yeah, in modern media, we don't. They omit that because usually when they do this, the Red Hood story, it's just him being tortured.
I've never seen Jason have parental figures in his life, so
No. Because in
The whole reason he died because he went to go save his mom.
yeah, and she died in the explosion. It was him and his mom. But in the Red Hood movie, they never brought up the mom. That's why, like me and
well, I mean, I mainly see Jason bring up like Batman failing him in that incident, never mentioning his mom. So all right.
Like Jake said, in the movie they didn't talk about it, but in the comic, the mom is clearly a big part of that book.
And to be fair, like he says, I never blamed you for not saving me. I know you did everything you could. You know, just why didn't you kill him? So that was my real issue. So we're just got the Joker.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
So anyway,
But yeah, this discussion came up because people seem to think that Batman is this loving father because of Wayne Adventures.
okay.
And they think this is like the canon stuff. They're like, oh yeah,
No.
Batman and his family have like a great relationship. They're like, no, the fuck they don't.
No. You watch Wayne Adventures to imagine what that would look like.
Like, people don't remember. Like Batman and Nightwing Robin got into a physical fight. That's why Robin left. They go become Nightwing.
For the past three, I've been on and off looking at Batman story arcs. For the past 3 or so arcs, every arc is about him distancing himself from his family. His family having to beat the shit out of him to try to get him to be like, hey, we're your family. You got to trust us. That's like
Literally just 2 months ago we talked about him putting a gun and shooting Jason in the head.
Yeah. Over Joker.
What?
It's,
Over Joker, yeah. So they did Batman Hush #2.
Okay.
Hush was torturing Joker. Batman saved him. Batman goes to sleep, has a dream about the Joker dying, hopes for it, wakes up saying, please, is he dead? Sees Jason about to kill him, and then pulls a gun and shoots Jason in the head with Jason's gun. Yeah.
Wait, is
he doesn't kill
wait.
Jason. Jason got his helmet on. But Batman breaks his own rules, pulls a gun out, and shoots Jason about it.
What? Okay. The only caveat I can say to that is, well, okay, I would assume Batman is aware that the helmet will be bulletproof. I think
it really broke the helmet, though. He would have died.
It was an educated guess on Batman's part. That's the only way I could justify that.
He doesn't use guns. He's not a gun guy. I mean, he knows how to use them, but he doesn't use them.
Yeah, he doesn't.
That's he only chooses not to use the weapon to kill his own parents unless it's about killing his son.
There's like it's like the don't kill rule, and then under that is like the weapons rule.
Okay, who was writing that book?
I don't remember.
Okay. I really like to hear who wrote it. So,
but I'll try to explain. Like that's where the whole thing we talked about earlier was like people want to put Reed Richards, Hank Pym, and Batman in the same category. Batman has never Reed Richards never once hit his kids.
No.
Yeah.
His kid chose Dr. Doom, his worst enemy over him, and he did not beat her.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I may
killed this man like 2 weeks ago.
Reed and I may have our disagreements, but he protected his kid in that movie. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
And the only time he ever hit Sue when she was literally possessed by a demon.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hank Pym hit his wife one time. Y'all never let him hit the end of it. Batman hit every woman he ever loved. He hit every kid he ever had. And y'all let that shit go every time.
He got into a fist fight with Damien.
Everyone moves on because that's the job. Sometimes you're gonna fight and stuff. But then y'all would act like he's the perfect dad after he does it.
I would have put him in the perfect dad category. He definitely has his flaws. I mean, hey, trying to be a hero in Gotham takes its toll on you. I can only imagine that, you know?
Yeah, so how you think it takes its toll on fucking kids that he keeps bringing into this fucking job?
But you know what's crazy? It is weird because sometimes they try, like, I think it's just because the direction they take in Batman is a lot darker than like it used to be.
Yeah.
Even
That's my
in
problem with Batman.
Yeah,
Bring back the Adam West days, DC. Bring back Adam West.
It wasn't inherently terrible to Dick. It's just that they got eventually he got a little darker to the point where Dick was like, okay, I can't take this anymore. But it was like initially they were fine.
It was more like as Dick got older, he was pushing Dick harder and harder, trying to make him more like him, which Dick did not want to be.
Right, but he was, other than that, he was a pretty good dad in the show proper until that point. And there was like Young Justice, like the scene where Jesus Christ, there's two different Robins there. I think it's Dick. I think Dick gets upset that
it was Dick, and then the next J-Talk came in like season 3.
Right. I don't know which one it was, but Aqualad, Batman told Aqualad to do something, and Robin got jealous about it. And Batman saw that, and so Batman saw that on the TV, and he's like, "Hey, we got some training to do." And Dick's like, he's like, "What are we doing? Basketball. Come on, you and me, pick up game or something like that." Like there are versions of Batman where they try to make him a father, like a good one, but not so much lately. I wouldn't call him a good father lately.
It's because they keep trying to make Gotham worse. Make Batman is canonically an insane person right now.
Yeah.
He actually will tell you, if I kill someone, I wouldn't be able to stop. I will just murder every villain in town. That's some insane shit.
Yeah. That when he says that's a Red Hood, that should be a whole different conversation. That should be like a Bruce.
Yeah. When Batman was back in the day, he didn't kill Joker because he actually believed people can change. That was the whole point of Batman the animated series. He actually had faith that Two-Face, all these people can change. But now every villain in Gotham is so far unredeemable that you cannot get away with doing that. That's our problem with Harley Quinn being in the Bat family, because she still kills people, but he only cares when it's Dick.
Oh
Jason.
wow, Jason.
I mean with Jason, yeah.
It's amazing you bring up like the animated series, because I wanted to bring that up too. Do you think like a lot of modern days writers just base their influence of the Bat family on the animated series? Because the animated series flat out stated that everybody in the Bat family, they leave on bad terms with Bruce in the end.
Yeah,
you know,
because Bruce is not a good person. Let me phrase that. Bruce Wayne is a good hero, but a bad person in the sense of as he does this stuff because he needs to do it to move on.
Yeah.
Like they're actually like, I want you to know, only last month or two where Batman had lost Wayne Manor, that he finally realized I should use my money differently to help Gotham.
This is what I've argued. I said the problem with Gotham at this point is beyond just the villain. It's a systemic issue.
The moment he moved out of his big ass fancy house, he realized, actually Gotham is really shit.
Right.
Which is weird, because I thought there was some stories about like him, of course Wayne Enterprise does a lot of charity gigs, fundraisers, but I was also told that he does some job internships for former henchmen to criminals to kind of get them back in society, other than just talk
they said that after they revealed that Iron Man did that, and then it never came back up.
Nah.
So it's always like weird.
It's almost
how
like
much Batman actually does for the city or not.
Yeah, it's almost
because like
Batman.
His benefit stuff never really matters. You never see it mean anything. But
That's just the problem of having all your villains be A-listers.
Yeah, people don't remember he beat Tim multiple times too. The last time was when he actually punched him across the jaw and knocked him off a fucking building. He fought the whole Bat family about the Gotham City. Remember during the
Gotham War.
Gotham War bullshit? Yeah.
Okay. There was a lot of
That was more
BS
justified, to
violence.
be fair. That's not just them beating kids, like beating them, how the other ones were. But it's
They
like
were
you constantly have him fighting these people, and then just want everyone to move on next. Or like, yeah, we're all happy, we're all together, we're this is great.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love Damian as I pummel his face into the dirt.
Well, to be fair,
deserves it sometimes.
yeah, well,
I just kill him, but still.
Yeah, that's also what I wanted to say. Damien ain't exactly like a choir boy at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But it's like, if you think Batman has good moments as a father, I think it's fine. But to say Batman is a good father, I think the fact that every future timeline is him alone shows you that he is not a good father for these people.
I
That's
wouldn't
the
say
reason he actually says, I look up to Dick and I not to myself. Like, he don't think he's a good person.
You also bring up Wayne Family Adventures, but a lot of that story is like Batman is the one from the comics, but like he just has Alfred course correct him more. Like he doesn't like that story. They don't just let shit sit. Like Batman can't just be like a neglectful father or pushing these kids hard without Alfred going, all right, I need you to reel it back. I gotta remember these are children. That's usually what that story
I think that's the important part too, because now he doesn't have Alfred at all to like anchor him.
Right.
And they won't let him be happy with Catwoman, so you don't really have her to anchor him either.
Right.
If they're gonna have Batman going insane and start killing villains, this is the time.
Which is insane. Well, I know they're going a new direction with him. I think he is doing a more like I'm going to try to actually redeem these people now. Like with Killer Croc, like in the first issue coming back, I know he was with Killer Croc, and instead of like fighting him, he was like, "All right, like what's actually the problem? Like, let's just talk."
Yeah, but apparently that wasn't because they want to take that direction with him specifically. It's more like we want this to feel as different from Absolute, so people have reason to buy both books.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I mean, I always say like the biggest problem with Batman is he's an A-lister with a rogues gallery full of A-listers, meaning you can't develop them, you can't change them, and
the only person allowed to change and develop is Poison Ivy, and it doesn't matter once you return back to the book.
Oh,
she'll be doing the craziest shit possible in her own shit, and then come back and me would be the same bitch when she get the Gotham.
Exactly, you know.
I think Batman's status quo not being able to change, like Gotham should not. I said Batman is not an effective hero. If this dude can go on and beat the Justice League any day of the week, but he can't beat Gotham in like a day.
Yeah, remember that shit about Gotham having one peaceful day after 56 years.
Right. But you can beat the Justice League casually though. Like the Justice League were jokerized with killing intent, and you had a bat suit that could just fight all of them, but you struggle with like Bane. I guess I feel like you should have contingencies for Bane at this point. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it's a product of like what Critter said, where all these villains are A-listers, so they can't make them like they're like Batman villains aren't allowed to get clowned on like Spiderman villains.
Yeah,
Spiderman villains do the most impressive thing of all time one book, and immediately be in the dirt next book. Like those writers don't give a fuck. If you're a Batman villain, you get your big book and it's a big hit, you're golden for like 10 years before they fuck you
up. Just look at Clayface. Remember what they tried to do with him at DC Rebirth?
You mean the superhero Clayface? Yeah.
Yes. How'd that work out for him? How'd that work out for him?
Yeah, man. It was just like, it's so interesting to see people have like this take on Batman, who consistently, his main arc is usually having to realize he can trust his own family that he trained himself.
That has been his arc for like 3 arcs in a row. Every time I tune into a new Batman arc, it's literally him separating himself from his family. His family has to come to the city, gang up on him, and then he has to have the moment where he's like, "Oh my god, what am I doing?" And then they're like, "Bruce, have a family." I'm like, It's like the third.
Yeah. So.
Oh, God. That's the whole plot of Wayne Family Adventures, the Joker. Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah, it's what it is. Don't put Batman on a top 10 list of good fathers. All right, I guess. So, all right.
The best part is I don't think you can do like have Batman be a good dad without fucking over the main reason they tear him again into the first place.
Yeah.
Cause literally, because like he fucked up all his relationships, and there's no like body who can be Batman at that point. No one can stand and do what Batman does. No one want. People can, but they don't fucking want to because he fucked their lives up that much.
Well, it's funny because actually Tim would have done it. Batman just said no. Because Tim was like, because Tim got tortured. He came back. He's like, well, I'm ready to be Robin again. He's like, nah.
Yeah, but even then, it was like the common reveal later that he ended up hating him too.
Yep.
At least like he didn't fuck his girlfriend like he did with Dick, but still.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, Barbara said you was on a break. Like what the fuck?
It was on break.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Nightwing trying to hook up with Catwoman at one point? Yeah.
Bro, to be fair, Jason Todd actively had sex with Talia al Ghul.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't understand DC's obsession with being like, I saw you when you were a child. I can't wait for you to be in my bed. Like that's insane. It happens so often with DC. It's really actually crazy.
This is taking the term "keep it in the family" to a whole new uncomfortable level audience. Like
imagine Jason goes to Damien like, I'm your father now.
Oh, dude. Yeah. But all right, then. Guys, have any more thoughts on this?
Batman, do better, bro. I don't need you to be a good dad, but we stop faking like you're a good dad, okay? Let's be honest. I know I'm a shit father, but we're gonna get through this because we have to.
Okay. Well, maybe there's a reason why you prefer to go with a low.
I'm not the father you deserve. I'm just the one you need right now.
No. I'm not the father you need. I'm just the one you have, okay?
Yeah. So, all right, then. I guess with that, we can move on. So,
Hello, Finnish people, Japanese people, gay people, and Steven Universe fans.
Hey.
Are you guys ready for a Moomin Valley movie? Directed.
What the fuck is that?
How about Google it, huh? It's a Finnish story. Google it. MOON.
I would rather the person explain the topic. Tell us what it is.
Rebecca Sugar of Steven Universe fame is collaborating with Annapurna, like the Annapurna Animation Studio, to make a first ever American released Moomin Valley movie. So everyone on Twitter is losing their shit, and there's also going to be those people, I know it because I see it all the time, that they're going to be like, they made Moomin Valley woke, like as if the original books weren't written by a lesbian, okay, in the 1940s. Okay, shut the fuck up. We won. We are winning. I know this is going to be good if Rebecca Sugar is on the forefront, okay? I don't know what this movie's about. I don't know what storyline they're planning to adapt or if it's going to be original. Maybe if Rebecca is nice to me, we will get Snufkin and Jockster finally meeting in person. Who knows what's going to fucking happen? Shit, she might have Snufkin and Moomin kiss. It's going to be a great time if that happens. You know how many people are going to lose their shit if that happens? Me. I'm going to lose my shit. So, gay people, when this shit comes out, you know what we got to do. This is the same animation studio as Nimona. We have to make sure that this shit is 2D animated. No 3D animated, okay? That's for the 2019 show only. Let this shit be 2D animated. Can't hear it, but I was tapping my phone. Okay?
Yeah.
Come on, gay people. Fucking do this. Is this gonna get a theatrical release or a streaming service release? Who knows? I just need it.
I don't think it's big enough for a theatrical release.
You don't know that?
I'm still not quite sure what this is.
I have an educated guess.
It's okay. Moomin Valley is a series of books that was created by Tove Jansson, right? They're not really hippos, but they're like they kind of look like hippos, but they're not.
Right.
And it's just their adventures in the land of Moomin Valley.
So it's a series.
Well, it's a book series originally, but it had a lot of adaptations in the past. The most famous one is the '90s anime.
Okay. Alright, so it's okay. I was more caught up.
Google it.
Is it? I mean, I'm asking you because you know more than me. Is it?
Yeah.
So is it like how big is this normally? How big are these have these movies been in the past?
So they're pretty popular. They're more popular in Europe, specifically Finland, where it originated, and other Nordic countries, and also in Japan. It's very popular in Japan. Same as Miffy, who is a Dutch rabbit. Don't worry about it. We're not talking about Miffy today, okay? It's not a Miffy story. But yeah, it's pretty popular. It's not as popular here in the US, but it's pretty popular. Trust me, if enough people can recognize me as a Snufkin, we're in Tucson, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I think it's going to probably get a theatrical release in the regions it's most popular in. If we're lucky, I think they might do it like a limited release here. But based on what you're saying, I think it's going to be theatrical releases in the places that it's most popular in, if I had to guess.
Who knows? As long as it's not live action, because the last time they tried doing that, it was really weird.
They had a live action adaptation. That's crazy.
Well, kind of. It was kind of live action. It was mostly just kind of like a whatever thing. It was like I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was basically people in costumes, like dressed up as some of the Moomin Valley characters. I mean, for the theme parks, there's 2 theme parks. They do that, but it's like not as creepy because it's more modern day costuming rather than like the 70s or whatever that came out. I don't remember when it came out. But please be 2D animated. That's all I ask. Please. And also keep in mind, we got Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley, which was a game, which I love that game, by the way. I need to get the DLC for it, but not important. But also, we're getting another Moomin Valley game by the same studio, but actually about Moomin. And it's going to be great. I already know how this is already going to start and how it's going to end. Okay, I already know. It's going to most likely start off with Moomin and friends waking up in the spring because they hibernate in the wintertime, okay? That's what they do. They're hibernators. And also Little Maya's here, but not Borat. And so spring pulls up. Moomin is usually the first person to wake up, right? And then he hears a harmonica and he's like, oh, Snufkin is back! Because Snufkin goes around Moomin Valley in the wintertime because he is he's a vagabond. He travels around. He just does whatever he wants. Anyways, not important. And then it's probably going to end with fall/winter coming about and Snufkin leaves. That's probably going to be what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Shit, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
You think,
episodes.
Well, if Rebecca Sugar is involved in this, they'll probably have some songs, right?
Probably. I mean, they do song. There is music for Moomin Valley, but it's usually not like typically a musical. But honestly, who knows what's gonna happen? I know the 2019 show does have some bangers, but like I said, not a musical. Like Snufkin does play music, like people play music, but it isn't a musical typically, if that makes sense.
Then Rebecca's turning into a musical.
Maybe. I don't know. We just got the announcement. Honestly, I'm more excited about this than the Phantom of the Opera anime. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm excited. Hopefully it's good because I will revamp my Snufkin cosplay if the trailer is there.
I believe Rebecca Sugar's work with Steven Universe. I just didn't like that release schedule. I think that's what really tripped the show for me.
I blame Cartoon Network.
I don't like how a lot of the behind the scenes stuff were.
I don't know anything about it, but I do know that.
Keep in mind, I know that there might be a lot of pining between Moomin and Snufkin because if she's gonna die on any hill, it's gonna have gay people and doing gay people things. Honestly, there might even, I don't know. we might see some familiar characters besides like the main cast, but honestly, Sniff is annoying as shit. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care. Sniff's annoying as shit. Get it together.
Yeah.
Get
But
it together.
if it's a movie, I won't really have to worry about any of the problems that I know
Yeah.
about so far.
Depending on what story they adapt, it really depends on who we're going to see. Obviously, the cast that we're most likely going to see is Moomin, Moomin Mama, Moomin Papa, Little Mai, maybe Snork Maiden, probably Snork Maiden, Snufkin, Little Mai, and Sniff. We're probably going to see them, and depending on what plot line, it would all determine who's pulling up. And if anyone who looks up Moomin Valley and they're a little bit confused, the Moomins and the Snorks are not the same species, okay?
All right.
The Snorks have fringes. That's what makes them different.
Right.
Yep.
I'm excited. Y'all better go watch this shit when it comes out.
Cool. But any final thoughts on this before we move on? Which?
Gay people for the win. We're going to win.
Gotcha. All right. I guess with that, we'll move on to the next topic, audience. So, shed a tear for Peacemaker, Season 2, Episode 7.
Or spread some hate. Am I right, Austin? Am I right?
Oh, God.
Am I really hate in a sense? Like that.
Okay,
I'll
go
get some.
Okay,
I will
I-
say, this was John Cena's best performance as Peacemaker.
Oh, yeah. Definitely it was. The
He
tears
said
definitely.
this was his favorite character to play.
Yeah.
Of course. He just gets to be goofy as hell like he is in every other film.
Sure.
I got some emotional beats like this here, you know. So wait,
You gotta
question.
remember,
Did
this
you
is a guy who willingly asked to be in the Fred films.
guys... Oh, fuck.
That's terrible.
we all have our low points, all right, in an acting gig, okay, you know.
The father of Fred, that annoying ass Nickelodeon character, is John Cena. Never forget that.
I blame Mike Harley for bringing him into the shows. I blame them more so for that. But anyway, so yeah, we're talking about Peacemaker, season 2, episode 7. Yeah. Wait, question: did you guys watch a full episode?
No, I just
No.
saw that.
Okay, I'm the only one here who watched a full episode. Okay, so yeah.
I know. So I was going to, and then I saw the goddamn Hitler mural. I was like, no,
Okay,
fuck.
yeah, that was stupid. As
Yeah,
soon
I
as
was
like
no, you're an asshole, James. That's not. No, you're actually making Peacemaker like a piece of shit.
Well, they
Yeah.
were gonna have one more thing. I forgot. He was talking about that scene. He said there was supposed to be one more thing because so correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen the scene. I just know the picture. But hardcore is like, you didn't notice this, you didn't notice that, you didn't notice this, like that. And the chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, James said there was like one other thing that was supposed to be in there, and I forgot what it was. I'm so sorry, but he said that scene was supposed to be a little bit longer.
Oh, boy.
I thought he did. It was getting annoying.
Yeah, the thing was, he said it was funny. He found it funny, but I think he cut it out. He never explained why he did it. He just cut it out. So.
It was almost as annoying to me as the Baby Groot scene in Guardians 2. Where they're asking him to get something, and he comes back 5 times with wrong things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you're just running the joke to the ground.
Yeah.
But like, I think it would have been fine if he didn't show the big ass Hitler mural that he just somehow didn't notice.
yeah. That was that was going Looney Tune-ish right there. So I'll give you that. But you know, for the scene after that, like, you know, they're all basically trying to escape immediately, hardcore and Peacemaker. And Adebayo, yeah, she's running from that mob that's looking to you know, do some not so nice things to Adebayo.
Got sent to a camp.
Not well. I mean, I think sending her to camp would probably be the
Hey,
most
if you go
graceful
by
thing they would
the
do.
guy's words, the brother's words,
Yeah.
they work in slave camps.
Oh boy. So yeah, they were going to do some pretty horrible things to her at the end of the day. Luckily, she escapes thanks to Judo Master. I kind of like that little scene, right? She tries going into the this one house's pool to avoid them. They try chasing her into the pool, and then all of a sudden, Judo Master pops up, takes her out of the water, and then immediately electrocutes all of them. I was like, okay, that was a sweet kill. There is one thing I really didn't like from Adebayo in this episode. It's one specific line. I think you all know what I'm referring to. I'm pretty sure people made videos on this. I'm certain about where she's talking with Judo Master, and then she's bringing up, the more I think about it, the more maybe our world and this world aren't all that different.
Yeah.
Bitch, what? Bitch, what?
I think that's my biggest problem with James Gunn currently. Is that he keeps trying to take these strong stances, but he won't stand on these stances.
Yeah. Lady, your mother in your home world is one of the top-ranking government officials out there. You, in the first 5 minutes of walking on the street in this world, were at minimal about to either get sent to slave camps or you were about to get lynched.
Well, I
Just
think
by you walking.
there's an argument you could make for that. I mean, like if you're talking about like the real world, yeah, but I don't know what DC's world looks like. Like DC's world is like we have fake fucking.
Based on what we saw with Superman, it's not like this.
Right.
Jake,
Yeah.
Jake, again, going back to Amanda
Every
Waller,
race,
she's
what
a high
white isn't
position.
locked up as slaves.
Well,
Yeah.
well, obviously, Adebayo isn't talking about like one-to-one. She's talking about like the subject matter of like the people in charge and stuff like that having like racist agendas.
No, I'm pretty sure James Gunn worded it exactly what he.
No,
Yeah.
but like
he
James
wanted.
Gunn's
I
political
think that was very deliberate in the way he said it.
Well, no. But I'm saying like if we sat down with James Gunn, he would say like if you don't mind if we getting political. We're not arguing politics. I'm just saying what he would probably infer. He's saying that with the Trump administration specifically and all the stuff that they're doing, it's not so different from the authoritarian stuff that's here. That's what he's getting at. But I think my problem with that is
I understand.
I think as far as we're aware, that is not the state of the DC universe in this timeline.
But that's what I was going to say. I understand that. My problem is, when you actually talk to James Gunn about these stances, he don't stand on them or try to explain them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, even if you want to just... So it leads us in this situation, like right now, we're having to debate this stuff. And it's like, you were the main person telling us about escapism. And then you do this, like, constantly.
Yep, exactly. And that one line just really didn't sit well for me at all.
I don't think this universe is set up. I think if they would have,
maybe it's because like in real life, I do have a friend who has all the check boxes as Adebayo does. And you know what her main concern is? Just being able to afford braces for her son. But yeah, that's
I think that's like that big thing. Like people don't understand that everyone's experience isn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
They like to generalize it, like when stuff is bad or something big happened. Like yeah, all black people, but it's never all black people.
I think it would have been better if they said this after like Lex was president or something.
Yeah,
I don't think there's enough about this universe to make me.
In a world where Superman is letting presidents get murdered, I don't think that's the case.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Isn't one of America's top heroes Mr. Terrific?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's considered the top. I don't know what Justice League.
He's one of the top heroes. He's a member of the only active super team.
Yeah, I think it's more like he's just there. But I think but it seems like people like Superman more than him. But I guess he would be by default. I guess I don't know what.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they seem to be Superman #1, Green Lantern #2, Hawkgirl number 4. But Mr. Terrific very much seems to be like not actively like bragging, flying around, trying to be heroic and shit like Green Lantern.
I think this universe is too new for me to know if it's the same. I feel like you could say that more about like if that line was in the MCU, I could believe that a little bit more than I could believe it here.
But I think that's the problem with some saying it though, because he wants us to believe that it is.
Right, and I don't know if that's true. Like, there's just not enough information. It could be. There's not enough information for
that. Based on the examples we've seen.
Yeah, then we have to go based on what we've seen and what we've seen.
Yeah. People in the community of Adebayo, they're pretty high ranking in this universe as it is right now. Again, that to me that line was just stupid. And
were there any racism to black people in season 1? I don't think so.
Yeah, there was the Peacemaker's dad's gang. They were hella racist.
Yeah, but that's
I don't like how
clearly
it
a
took
Nazi.
that long to remember the character in question.
No, I'm just trying to remember.
No.
Did
The
they
White
do
Dragon was
anything?
literally a full-on Nazi. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
expect the
It was
racism
the
from him.
KKK.
I just mean like that casual type of feel of racism.
Yeah.
I
Like,
can't remember.
like the judgmental look, like the subtle stuff. I don't think so.
I'm sure there was. I just don't remember. I can't
No,
remember.
I don't. I don't remember any scene like that in the season 1 of Peacemaker. No.
I know.
So let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's just go back to the episode itself. All right. So Peacemaker and Hardcore, they tried to escape. Surprisingly, it was Blue Dragon and Peacemaker's brother Keith from this universe who
Does he
come
have a
in
super
and rescue. I forgot if he did. I forgot. I'm just going to refer to him as.
I was looking for it. I never found it.
Bro, this is
Gotcha.
the D-list squad, bro. Who cares?
But
regardless, time I would brother's alive. I at least want to know his name. His dad's name, something like shitty, like Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon. In this universe, he's called Blue Dragon. So okay, so they save Peacemaker. They bring the two back to their house, and Blue Dragon really surprises me because he's the most level-headed person in this room. He just wants to know answers.
I expected that though.
Yeah, he was a little heavier than the other timeline. He was just racist.
Yeah.
I expected the world was racist. Obviously, he wouldn't be because this world seems to be the opposite of ours. At least at the time, that was the intention. It felt like until she said that.
Okay, because he feels like he's an experienced individual, right? Like heck, he even mentioned he had met his outer worldly counterpart. So I think he was referring to the White Dragon.
Yeah, he actually said that he was a piece of work. He was really fucked up.
Oh yeah.
I said,
why did you show that scene, bro? Well, you should have showed us that.
And for somebody whose son just had gotten, for somebody who just realized that their son has been killed and then swapped out with a multiversal counterpart all this time, he took it really level-headed.
I think that was a problem. He was just like, well, Peacemaker had problems, motherfucker. That's still your kid. He didn't have problems.
Wait. No, he specifically mentioned between the drugs, the violence, and let's also keep in mind, as far as the vigilante of this universe goes, Peacemaker this universe was a very horrible person by.
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't see how he could be with that. Turned out to be okay. Peacemaker in our main universe is not a great person, but he's not a bad or a terrible person.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know him, you'll probably hate him. But once you get to know him, you can see that he's a person that's trying.
Yeah.
So when you get to Peacemaker, just seems like I expect him to be kind of the same in a sense. But I'm just like, no, he's just the worst traits of Peacemaker. I'm like, okay.
That's the best way to describe it. The worst traits of Peacemakers in this universe.
Well, don't you guys say Earth X seems to be the opposite? So he would be the opposite, right? And the negative.
Well, at the time, it's not. It doesn't feel like the opposite anymore. Oh. Once you after Adebayo says that line, you pay attention to the rest of the episode.
Oh.
They try to frame it just like a cracked mirror in a sense. It's not the totally opposite. There's a lot of similarities. Just a diverse when they won World War II.
Exactly,
which I think will create a lot more differences than just
most of these people should not be alive.
Yeah. That's just the thing with multiversal counterparts, But anyway, so he gathers all of the people from Peacemaker's world together, and
after he called John, which was very funny.
Oh, what was it?
After he called John, which was very funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny. I laughed.
Gotcha. I mean, in this instance, it was Keith who's the most pissed off one of them all. He just wants to get back at Peacemaker for what he did, and especially after finding out that he killed his brother. But it's really Blue Dragon who's just trying to calm tensions down. He just basically wants to lay the law that, look, y'all are going to go back to your dimension. You're never coming back here. All right. So I believe Peacemaker when he says that he killed our Peacemaker. by accident, And he goes all this spiel about like, I'm trying to do the most good I have with the life I have, given the hand that we've been dealt. And hopefully, when I meet my maker, he'll understand that. But unfortunately, as soon as he says that line, Vigilante comes in and stabs the hell out of.
You about to meet him today?
And this is what I was talking about. I don't know if you remember, but he was actively killing the Sons of Liberty, who are actual heroes in this timeline, trying to help them actually make them better.
Oh.
So this situation reminds me more of like my problems with Garp from One Piece.
Okay.
Garp is a good Marine. I'm not going to doubt that he's a good person, but he is actually working for Nazis in the One Piece. You would be real about it. He doesn't obey direct orders, but he actually does stuff that benefits them for his own purposes.
I'm trying to recall, like, didn't he? The reason why he never wanted to become full admiral is because he didn't want to report directly to that sort of program.
Yeah, but he still just do their bidding through Sengoku, who just doesn't tell them they want him to do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, in that sense, I could.
I think the best example for me to tell you, you caught up, right?
Yeah. It's been. I'm like about 50 chapters.
You're on God Valley, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
God Valley. Garp is there for his own purpose, selfish need, because he wants to fight Roger.
Yeah.
But in doing so, he is actively benefiting the people who are enslaving people and doing nothing to help. God Valley, they're actively hunting and killing innocent people and slaves. Like Garp is just blowing up the fucking island trying to fight Roger, who he has not ran into. So it's like, I understand Garp as a person, but it doesn't make him like this. Doesn't frame him as like a good person, and that's kind of how I feel about Blue Dragon.
Okay, we all have complicated pasts. I mean, just look at Uncle Iroh from Avatar.
No, Uncle Iroh tried to do good when he was with Zuko. Like, if Zuko did something bad,
Iroh needs to fight the problem that he helped cause.
Right.
Garp is trying to fight that change, but my problem with Garp fighting that change is that his solution only works if Luffy and Dragon do their jobs. If Garp's whole point was like changing the Marines to be good people, he still would never fight the Celestial Dragons. So nothing would actually get done. They would just all die to the God Knights and Evil, and when that shit happened.
Right. Yeah. We all have complicated pasts, audience.
But what happened to Keith?
Okay, so back to the subject at hand. So the police stormed the house. Keith is just having like a mental breakdown. The rest of Peacemaker's crew are trying to get back, and
very cool. I love that the stunt work in this situation.
With what?
Keith flying to the wall with the jetpack, the tackling Peacemaker to the wall.
Oh yeah. At that point, Keith had it. Like there was a very brutal, intense. Well, it was more brutal fight between Peacemaker and Keith. Peacemaker wasn't really fighting, but like Keith, his whole life just got destroyed. The second Peacemaker came to the
brother died, about to get immediately murdered.
Yep, his brother immediately died. Then his father died. Their house is destroyed. Like, what did you do? Like, damn. It was really intense, but then like the rest of Peacemaker's crew, they all go and try to subdue.
Topic of all time. It was really fucked up.
What was that? What was that, Austin?
It was the worst jumping of all time. They really fucked up.
Oh yeah, they all held him down. They were all taking turns stabbing him. Peacemaker's just there in the corner, and like he's just very traumatized by this whole thing because even though, despite everything, that's still his brother, Right before they were about to kill him, like Peacemaker just cries and screams, just telling everybody, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like, look at all us. Keith is there, he's bloodied up, and like Peacemaker just realizes every place I go, I always fuck shit up. So yeah, they end up leaving. What's her name? Hardcore tries staying behind to kill Keith because she knows if he's alive, he's gonna want to come after Peacemaker. but unfortunately, she gets kicked through the door by Vigilante before the cops come and shoot her.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah,
So
mhm.
I think that is the wrong vigilante.
What?
So
Oh
if you look
shoot!
at the only difference between the between two is that one has gold guns, one has silver guns, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure the one from the into the door was their vigilante.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
I could be
Um,
wrong, but I think that's going to be like the big thing
yeah.
because like
Uh,
Did we talk about Keith?
people remember. Oh, go ahead, Jake.
Did we talk about Keith?
No, we're talking about vigilante getting left behind.
Okay. All right.
they
I
got
think it's the
switched.
same timeline vigilante that stayed.
But I'm just trying to think, what would the benefit of that be, though?
There is no benefit.
Yeah.
I think the moments where because if you look at they're kind of rushing vigilante along. I honestly
Uh-huh.
think the other one started fighting, so they thought it was their guy. Because you see them pushing him and stuff to go to the door.
Yeah.
I just think like I don't know. It just feels like a James Gunn thing.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
it will be a good twist. I'll give you that. But I'm just still trying to think because I remember. Okay, Vigilante number one was already going through the door, and yeah, I just want to. If that does end up happening, I want to see what the explanation for that is. Because remember, the Vigilante of Earth X, he hates Peacemaker.
Yeah.
That's his mortal enemy. But the Vigilante of the main timeline, he's BF. He don't want to do nothing but be BFFs.
Oh maybe he spends time with our Peacemaker and she's like, listen,
But
I know
this
you're a bad guy.
to be
I've
fair,
seen
so
Yeah. What?
remember he killed the Peacemaker he hated.
Yeah, but I think like, listen, I think he's gonna go to our Peacemaker and be like, listen, I know you think you're a bad guy and like you're death and everything, but like I've seen a worse version of you. You're a lot better. You can do better.
I think that's our main problem. But the whole reason they even did this whole plot was, oh, we're gonna deal with Peacemaker's family issues, even though we kind of did it in season 1 already.
Yeah.
And all you did was give him more family issues.
Damn.
So you got to find a way to resolve that in the 1 hour special that are in and on,
Mm-hmm.
or like they're gonna go to a whole other season of him feeling bad and sorry for himself, and have to redo the same arc again about him accepting that his family's fucked up.
Well, no, I think it's more like something that he's fucked
Well,
because this thing was like
I'm using James Gunn's exact words. That's why I mean his exact words was this was just supposed to be him finally dealing with his family drama.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, that's what
Well,
actually happens in the episode
I-
season. From
well,
what
I
little
don't
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
know. Go ahead, Jake. Go.
I was gonna say from what little I've seen, it seems like Peacemaker's problem is that he's realizing that I am a terrible person. That's
Yeah.
what he thinks.
Well, no, what Peacemaker believes at this point is that everybody he touches, basically, he destroys their lives.
Yeah, because he was
So
like,
towards the end of this episode, like, after everybody comes back out of their world, you have Rick Flag and the rest of Argus there, ready to apprehend him, and then Peacemaker just immediately gives them the portal device, and he just complies with them and gets arrested. He's not resisting or anything, and that's it. That's how peace ends.
He's given up on himself, and I think that's what it seemed like. I don't know what James Gunn's talking about, but it seems like his arc here is more like I got to learn that I can be better. I'm not.
Jake, I find it amazing that you're listening to all the stuff, James. Yeah, I just find it amazing you're listening to all the stuff, though, the interviews that James Gunn's saying, but you're not actually watching the show, man.
Well, I just showed up with my feed, man. And I'm like, oh, what I gotta say?
You gotta watch it, man.
I'm going to. We have Max now. For movie night people, we have Max. So
okay.
I was scrolling on Max, and I realized there's not shit here, bro.
Wow.
I'm saving Peacemaker. I'm saving the full season of watching Peacemaker until after the boys come out. Because the boys is ass. I'm watching. I need Peacemaker to fix that shit.
Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing that you guys need to have the whole content be shit in order to give Peace a chance.
Well,
it's not even that, bro. It's just James Gunn ruined my hype for me because I couldn't get away from. Like, look, I don't mind spoilers.
Yeah,
but there's so much stuff that James Gunn says that it's like, damn, I don't need to watch it at this point.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
like because he had the full hour after the episode comes out where he talks about stuff and then teases next stuff, and then he just all over social media in every photo talking about like the next stuff he's gonna do. Like Cryptid, I knew about what's his name, Lex Luthor, since episode 1.
Oh, geez, I didn't know that.
That's what I was telling you. Like, I know so much stuff I didn't want to tell you. That was one of them.
Oh, wow.
Because he just won't stop talking.
Look, you would think James Gunn more than anybody will want to keep his thoughts out of social media more
Ironically,
often.
I hate how vague James Gunn is. No, there's a common thing I hate when he's talking about the episodes. I think there's a post-episode discussions. I think Max does this with their shows.
Yeah.
But he'll say something and then just like not go into depth. Like the Lex Luthor thing, he was saying like, yeah, you know, everybody was surprised to see Lex Luthor like cursing, like he's so much different than Superman. He's like, yeah, I just want to show that he's different in other shows. And I was like,
yeah, that's my problem with it too. It actually pisses me off when he talks like that.
Yeah, where he's like, well, what do you mean? Is he why is he different here? I don't know what's going on. I mean, you could say that he's just bitter, which I would believe. I just wish he would have.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. This is the same guy who told kids to go watch Peacemaker and then put an origin episode 1. Like, I don't know. I don't know this fucking dude, bro.
Speaking of people with fucked up moral compasses, this is what Cody shared with me, Cryptid. I just want to show you this.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I put it on screen.
Okay, what is this?
It's Batman screaming no because they're killing the Joker.
Oh, okay.
Tony showed this on me and I liked it.
That's his Moby Dick at the end of the day. All right.
But, I don't think you can wrap up his self-doubt issues with one more episode. I really hope it's not some bullshit where it's like some love bullshit because he's in love with hardcore now.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And now it's all out in the open and she used to date Rick Flag, who he murdered in cold blood, by the way.
Yeah.
You gotta give him Maria, bro. Maria can redeem him easily.
I don't know. Either it's going to be one of those wrap it up soon because they had to lead to the Superman and all the other shit. Or it's gonna be like, I'm fucked up. I'm no good for you guys. I'm gonna go off on my own.
But I'll see you guys later.
I'll see you guys in season 3.
Season 3.
Yeah.
Or maybe a cameo here and there in a future DC.
Also, I don't know if y'all saw, the Bird guy is confirmed for Superman. I guarantee he only did that dumb shit so this guy can see Hawkgirl and call her a different bird.
Wait, you mean the guy who can't distinguish
the bird
birds?
blindness dude.
Oh, that is
really?
He's going to see Hawkgirl and then call her some other shit, and that's going to be the joke.
Oh, come on. I hate it when writers try to do an ongoing gag of something that's not funny.
I warned Jake about this. My biggest problem with having James Gunn at the full head was going to be he's going to play the humor throughout everything. But the problem is his humor doesn't really evolve. He has great moments, and with Jake, what's the greatest joke in Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
And 3?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple. There's the one where
it's the door joke.
The door joke?
Open the fucking door.
Oh, open the. Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I think
because it's quick, it's to the point.
Yeah,
it doesn't drag out like most of this shit.
Yeah, Cole had a couple of good jokes in there. I like the one where
it does. I think that's the best one he ever made.
Yeah, the one where he where the high evolutionary is monologuing. He's like, I don't care.
Oh yeah, that's me too. But it's like James Gunn humor is good, but when everything has that same feel, it all starts to blend in. That was my only problem with Superman. I love Superman as a film, but it feels like Guardians of the Galaxy, and it doesn't feel like we're ever going to get an actual solo film from James Gunn. It's always going to be team stuff.
It has that tone. I'll give you
that. That's why. So I think that's only going to be in the movies that he's directing. But I think he's only directing a certain section of this universe. It looks like.
It depends because he's also actively saying he's overseeing and adding to all the scripts.
I think it's more like a Feige thing, though. Like it's more like I'm here, but it's not like Kevin Feige's actually like.
Kevin Feige approves ideas. James Gunn is personally going through stuff, though.
Okay.
Like it might not. It might be worrying for nothing.
Right.
But the whole first phase is going to be mostly him and his hands-on approach.
Yeah, I guess we'll see like what's
he's doing Superman 2. He was going to do an Authority. I don't know if that's still happening. Don't forget he's doing the Amanda Waller show. If Superman gets a sequel, he's doing that.
Is he doing Supergirl?
Yes, he's helping with he's not doing Supergirl, but he's helping with Supergirl. He's actually on set.
Okay.
And helping write the script.
Okay, so that's the one that
has to tie into Superman as well.
So that's the one we're gonna need to see. I think it's like Supergirl and like Clayface. I think those are the two we have to see. That's gonna tell us.
To be fair, Clayface was a finished script that he just fully approved. We know he had nothing to do though.
Right, but that can tell us like what this universe could look like when he has no involvement, and then we can see Supergirl as an example of when he has some involvement. So those two are really gonna be the ones we need to look out for. So.
Yeah, but all I know is I'm telling you. And we go into Superman and they just do that the Guardians of the Galaxy thing one more time. Where he plays a song, someone's listening to music in a fight scene, like actually playing, and then just playing it for us. I'm going to feel that boy.
I just hope he doesn't need the spitting camera thing he does.
He loves that shit. He can't help it.
He loves it, but that I mean, like I didn't like it when Mr. Terrific did it. I thought Mr. Terrific had a cool
I didn't either.
Yeah, I was like, this is Guardians of the Galaxy fight scene.
I think it took me out. Like Mr. Terrific, him changing the way Mr. Terrific talked to a more standard African American person already took me out. But then doing the full Guardians of the Galaxy scene and camera angle took me fully out of that scene.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gotcha. But all right then. I think we had enough of our talking about peace in this subject, audience.
It wasn't very peaceful this episode.
I know, right? But don't worry, Jake. Peace will come to an end pretty soon. So, all right then, audience. I guess with that, we should probably move on. So, move on.
All right, guys. I did it. Okay, we are.
Why do you have two Bionicle topics?
Because I finished the book, but okay. So when I talk about Crossfire Geeks, Crossfire Geeks is like they'll have one book that's an amalgam of all the books in that series. So really, when I'm reading that whole storyline, I'm reading multiple books stitched together in one plot line. But in reality, it's like different books, and each book has a different like direction for it. So it's kind of hard to like talk about all at once. So rather than just like spending a straight 30 minutes on one big thing, I could separate it into two and also give like people a break to listen to other things as well. So that's why.
Loser.
In reality, there might need to be three, but that will be for Tuesday if I'm here. So we are on the so this is the Marhi Nui saga. For those who don't remember, Matanui, the guy, is dying. Okay, and if Matanui dies, so too does the universe and everything in it. The only thing that can save him is the Mask of Life. Now, the Toa Nuva, the main guys, the original, the Avengers of the Bionicle, if you will, they went on a mission to go get that shit, but they got beat up by some lamos called the Paraka. Okay, so a new team of Toa, made up of the Matoran of Matanui, the island, went over there, became Toa, and whooped some ass. Now they got to the Mask of Life, but and Mataro, the Toa Ignite of Ice, tried to claim it, but the Mask of Life said, "No, you're not ready," and then went into the water. It went to the deepest, darkest parts of the sea, and said, "I'll meet you there." And so now the Toa Ignite are like, "Well, how the fuck are we supposed to go?" Only one of us can swim well, and she can't even swim that far. So what the fuck are we gonna do? So this book is about Marhi Nui. So Greg Farshti is in his like, I want to talk more about the villains era. I think it's my main problem with his writing now is that he clearly cares more about the villains than I think he does the heroes at this point. Which is a shame because he's setting up new protagonists, but they get very little like characterization as opposed to the villains themselves and the world around them. But this is the villain book, okay? So this is mainly about the Mask of Life landing on Marhi Nui and how it immediately ruins everything around it. We do start off with the Matoran of Marhi Nui. We find out that this society is so Marhi Nui is basically an island that was attached to Boya Nui, which was like the original, which is the island we were on the last book, our last arc. And but for some reason, Marinui broke off from Voyanui and just sank into the water. Some people died, as you would if you just suddenly fell into the water. But for the people who lived, an air bubble formed around the island, and it keeps them alive. As long as you're in the air bubble, you're good. You can breathe. Okay. The problem is they need some supplies that are outside of the island. So they have these portable air bubbles they make for themselves. They go outside the island, get their shit, come back. And as long as a sea creature doesn't kill them, they're fine. So one of them Batorn are about doing their usual bit, and they see the mask, like this weird mask, and she swims over there. She's like, "Yo, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this Kanoe before." And she vows it's the Mask of Life, and she's like, "I don't know what this is, but I need to go tell everybody about this shit." Meanwhile, one of the Baraki spots it as well. He's like, "Bro, I don't know what that is, but I gotta tell everybody about this shit." So he goes back to his people and tells them what's going on. And this is where things go to shit. I kind of feel bad for the people of Marinui. All they want to do is live. And because they found this one mask, things go immediately terrible for them. Okay? Keep in mind, I do have to stress, Metronui and Matanui, the islands, they're used to having Toa all the time to save them. Like, that's just kind of normal. Like, in the Bionicle universe, every island civilized society has Toa. And has a Toa team. And Toa teams are meant to, protect the Matoran so they can do their busy work and, keep everything on running in the city. But Voyanui and Marinui do not. They don't have Toa at all. So when they get bullied by creatures, they just kind of have to suck it up and fight for themselves. So,
wow.
So we found out more about the Baraki too. Now the Baraki are actually pretty interesting. I like the Baraki more than the Paraka because they're not idiots like the Baraka are. In the time before time, but after time began, Matanui, the guy, was like ruling the universe. And before there was Toa, there was the Brotherhood of Makuta. Now, Makuta is the villain of the story, but before he was a villain, he was actually a hero. He was the guardian. He was supposed to protect the crazy threats. Okay, like you had some Toa fight, like the Toa were the Teen Titans, and he was like the Justice League. The Brotherhood was the Justice League. Okay, that's what it was. Anyway, so you have the Baraki, and the Baraki, for one reason or another, they had the world divided into 6 different kingdoms, and they thought to themselves, "What if we added the whole universe as our kingdom? Let's go kill Matanui, the guy." And so they tried to rebel. They fought the Brotherhood of Makuta with their 6 armies deep, but Makuta won in the end, and they were banished to the pit. And that's where Marinui existed. Now, the pit is a different type of place. The pit radiates you. It turns you into a sea creature of some kind, basically. So you can't leave it. If you actually drown in the pit, you become a sea monster, and you can't actually breathe air anymore. And that is, and so the Baraki are stuck here. Now the Baraki were like, okay, this sucks, but maybe we can recoup our losses, make our own kingdom here, make some type of home here. And they did for a little bit, and everything was all well. And then Marinui fell on top of them. They were like, this great spirit hates us. So I guess we're just gonna give up on that. But now that they found this mask, they think that it could give them some hope of getting out. They believe that with the mask power, they can restore themselves back to normal, go back to the surface, and resume their conquest. They're only 80,000 years removed, but they could pick it back up where they left off. And this is kind of the book. The Matoran are fighting off as the Baraki as much as they can, but they can't actually win for a couple reasons. One, the Mask of Life we find out is kind of a cheat code. Okay. So the Mask of Life works is if you're near the mask, you can't die, and neither can anybody around it. So if I get into a fight, Chris, let's say we're fighting, and I stab you in the gut, but you're near the Mask of Life, the mask will heal you automatically.
Okay. Even
though you're not touching it. We also find out something different about this mask as well. It is not just the Mask of Life, it is a living mask. Okay? We find out more about it, that this mask existed at the start of the universe. Somebody put it on, and they got horribly fucked up. And the mask was actually like the mask met a guy. He's like, oh, finally someone's putting me on. He puts the guy puts the mask on his face, horribly fucks his mentality up. The mask was like, oh my god, I'm a terrible person. And so other people just put some guards in front of the mask and said, okay, no one can touch this mask. This mask is fucking crazy. And so the mask realized that its purpose was to wait for a chosen one to use it when the time was right. And it believed that the time for it to be right is now because Matanui's dying and someone needs to wear the mask to save the universe. There are a couple problems though. It's in deep into the water, and so it's under a lot of pressure and it's starting to crack. So if nobody uses it right soon, it will be destroyed, and so will the universe. There's something else fucked up about it. It actually isn't entirely like a good mask either. Like it wants to do the right thing, but apparently it can get corrupted to the point where it could explode and destroy the universe anyway. I was like, what's going on with this mask? Anyway, so the book is basically everybody trying to survive with trying to get their hands on the mask. One person tries to destroy it. I think his name is Dakar. He tries to destroy it, but the mask is like, stop! Don't hit me.
What? Okay.
The mask gives him a whole vision and the whole history of all of its history. He's like, listen, you can't kill me because I'm the only hope left for the universe. Please.
As the old expression goes, right? Not in the face.
Right, not in the face. Not in the face. And the mask, but eventually, so and not only that, the mask actually mutates this poor Matoran, killing him, but also turning him into an old guardian from before named Hydraxon. And he used to be a guardian of the pit, but now he's gonna guard this mask with his life. That is his new purpose in life. Meanwhile, to make matters worse, the Makuda's back. Now we talked about the Makuda's timeline out of order because we had to see because we did the Metro Nui storyline. That's the way the books are written. But canonically, the last time Makuda was around, he got his ass kicked by Takanuva, so he doesn't have a body anymore. But he still is shadows. And so he's like, okay, I gotta get to work. The thing is, I have a plan, but the plan involves that the good guys win. The good guys have to win in the end so I can win after that. So I have to go find a way to help them get the Mask of Life. And so he takes over this robot called Maximos. And he's like, all right, now I got to go fight off the Baraki. And when the Toa get here, I have to make sure that they win no matter what. But they don't know I'm trying to help them for that reason, for my own reasons. So a lot of villains at play. But yeah, I think this book is really cool. I think Greg Farshey writes his villains well. There is no sympathetic villains, okay? They don't exist. I think that, ironically, the closest sympathetic villain you get is the Makuta himself, but only because when he explains why he turned evil, I mean, like, if I had to deal with that for 8,000 years, I'd be mad too. I
don't.
Right, don't get me wrong. He is pure evil. There is no redeeming qualities about the Makuta, but I understand why he's evil. I would get it. If you really want to know, the reason that he's evil is because, so like I said, he was like a protector of the universe, and he did all the important shit. Like, not only that, he made sure that like the crops grew on time, like everybody had like a good home, and like all this other shit. But every time it came down to the Matoran having to thank somebody, they go like, "Oh, thank you, Matanui, for giving us all these gifts." And Makuda's like, "But I did that though." It's like. And for 1,000 years, every time he did something, everyone thanked his brother and not him. It would be like you as an electrician, you go and you fix somebody's house, and they're like, "Oh, thank you, your CEO, the CEO of your company."
Whoa!
And you're like, yeah, you get like no thank you. It's the guy above you that gets the thank you.
Oh wow, my boss! Wow, okay.
Yeah, and so that's what Makuta had to deal with for like 8,000 years. He said, "You know what? No, fuck you guys. I'm going to take over the universe, and you're going to thank me. Okay, I do all the work." And that's basically Makuta's whole deal. I sympathize with the guy, but yeah. Like I said, I think the book ends with the Mask of Life realizing, okay, listen, I know the Totodemaca are finding their way to me right now, but I don't have time for that. I gotta get them in here. And it uses its powers to find the Totodemaca and mutate them into a new powerful team of Toa, which we'll get into in the next book. So that is basically the story so far. I'll warn you, it's gonna get crazy from here. But yeah, that's it. So
Gotcha. Well, we were about due for our daily dose of Bionicle topics, audience. Long overdue, in my opinion.
yeah.
So, cool. But all right, then. Before we get to the part 2 of this Bionicle discussion, we should go on to the next topic. Austin, you want to do the honors of this one?
How about you explain to the people this sexist ass title you gave it?
What? What do you mean?
This man said Marvel to introduce the Invincible Woman.
Yeah, that's literally the title of this article, man. Well, actually, that's the title of this arc. Let me see.
Invincible Woman?
The arc is literally called The Invincible Woman.
Jake, basically, Malice, the personality is back because the costume was popular on Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, and what was that thing Tom Brevoort said a while ago about not not needing to base things off the game? Right?
To be fair, it was a big chance it was going to come in a movie because Sue, the actress, and the director and stuff liked the idea of Malice.
Yeah.
So I can see this actually becoming a thing, and which is why they're bringing it back in March time as well.
Gotcha.
But you know something they did influence from the games?
What?
Since we're not reading it, I guess we'll talk about it here. The last Venom issue, which leads into the Noel book, has Hela revealed that she has Noel captive since he died, and she's going to be the Queen of Black, which is directly from Marvel Rivals.
Oh, wow. Wow, Tom. Wow. Those words you said ain't made you well, apparently. So, yeah. Let me talk a little bit about this topic, actually. The Fantastic Four faced the malice of the Invincible Woman. So, Ryan North and Roberto Ramos introduced the Invincible Woman, a cold-hearted and immensely powerful Sue Storm from an alternate universe in a new story arc. Audience. Okay, so what would happen if the most powerful member of the Fantastic Four held nothing back? Oh boy.
This is actually a woman who unlike Storm, who said she would do this, we have actually seen Sue put a bubble in people's heads and pop their heads.
Oh, God. Oh, damn.
So she's full on serious. Like, I'm going to fuck these guys up. Because for a fact they're going to say she turned evil because of Reed.
Oh, boy.
Now, for a fact she's going to say it.
I'm sensing an agenda I can push.
No.
I don't think this is going to be like, if she, like, the Malice thing never let go of her. I think it's going to be legit she turned evil. And it's time to control the Malice.
Okay, let me read the article because it elaborates a little bit. She is driven mad by her power and tormented by a tragic mistake that costs her everything. Okay, so
she killed her family.
From what I'm getting from that is Reed is going to be the man in the refrigerator in her story.
Yeah, I was going to bet no. If it's like the other stuff, Reed's going to live, but she's going to kill the kids.
Oh boy!
And I think that's going to lead her to killing the rest of the Fantastic Four.
Damn. Just saying, there's an evil version of Sue out there, and we already have an evil version of Richard. So
I feel like that's the only reason they made her.
Yeah, the color schemes work together. After all,
it's weird because like the Evil Fantastic Four idea should have been happening, but it never really did. Like the closest thing we have to Evil Fantastic Four, the Cancerverse and zombies.
Yep.
But like they never gave the maker his own Fantastic Four, despite the fact that even after maker he still loves the story.
Nah, I'm sure that's somewhere in a filing cabinet that they're waiting to use one day, man.
I'm sure that's the only reason she exists. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
She's going to escape to the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, the next issue of Ultimates is Doom Reed trying to bring the Phantom back.
Ooh, and that's gonna be something. Just kind of makes me eager to see what their version of being it, what version of Ben and what version of Johnny could possibly want to associate themselves with evil Sue and Breed. You know,
Evil Ben will probably just be what
a wall.
fair enough. I think that's the closest we got to Evil Ben, other
Yeah.
than the last two already named. I don't think we ever had like an actual pure evil Johnny Storm. Yeah, I fucked your wife on purpose. Ooh, that's just the regular Johnny Storm at that point.
Yep. Oh, let me read the description because I think this is something like I know Jake is very knowledgeable about the science aspect, which is why he doesn't like reading a lot. But let me read what the conflict of this story is going to be. It all begins at Fantastic Four number 6, where extramoral aliens have invaded Earth, and their plan is to stop the planet's rotation.
Enough.
Asshole. No, Jake can't be mad because not redoing it.
Nay.
No, their logic is that they want to colonize on Earth, and they want to have one side of the planet where they could stay on, which will be the boiling side, and they could keep all to themselves.
But if you stop the Earth,
that's going to just kill everybody.
Well, we are moving constantly, but the world is spinning constantly.
If people don't know, if the world stops spinning one time for 1 second, you will fly 400 miles per hour to the right.
Yeah, we are on
everything will.
We are.
And everyone will die.
We're on a fucking car, y'all.
Oh God. Well, you think these aliens care about their species? They're colonizers, right? You think they care about
There are hotter planets in this fucking solar system.
Okay. So they
like one of those moments is like, how can we ruin Reed's day to day?
Oh, dude. Okay, so only the Fantastic Four can save Earth from destruction, but none of their powers involve altering Earth's rotation, or do they? What's Reed going to do to solve this crisis?
Around and keep the Earth, so he's going to wrap himself around the world.
Well, if evil Sue's coming, I feel like Sue's going to be a big part of it, because like. She wants to use her force field to slow shit down.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Maybe I don't know, bro. I don't have
we saw her block the sun, so she just stretched out a little bit further. So
not even the comic, and this is already beyond stupid. I don't even understand this plot.
Well, to be fair, like, it's probably not gonna happen. If they let it happen, it'll be stupid. But if they stop it happening, I don't think that's a problem.
I want to see it. There's
no way to justify the Earth surviving. I don't want them to start rotating or Reed to be like, well, I built a machine that makes us still feel like we're in motion and we're okay. I don't want that shit.
What the
fuck? Yeah, we're going to need a group of smart people. Oh, and speaking of group, there's actually something else going to happen in this issue, where this is going to be the beginning of an all-new Future Foundation. So,
finally.
Yeah,
it really made sense for them to stop it. I never understood that shit. Other than like not doing the book, but the idea itself should not have died.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens there. Who do you guys place bets is going to be in this team?
They're probably going to bring back all the old people, and then the main stuff of the book is going to be Lunaria, Valeria, not Lunaria. What? Valeria versus Luna the whole time. Lunel the whole time.
Yeah, at this point, you have to bring Boon Girl in this book. Just saying, Reed is going to have to be in charge of using his science to solve this whole stopping the Earth rotation thing nonsense. So, you got some big shoes to fill. Come on, I'll do it. It's not Valeria who's trying to.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is Johnny going to hit on his sister?
Oh, what?
When Sue shows up like this, she does not look like Sue Storm at all. And she don't look like how Malice used to look. Will Johnny Storm hit on his sister?
I don't think Rhinorf will go that far.
I like the idea he just senses that. So he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's something right here.
No, the second she uses
Like,
her
I want to be
powers,
like the opposite of Austin Powers, where he looks at her and he looks down, he realizes Mojo didn't move. So he's like, oh, that's a sibling.
Oh my god. Yeah. It sounds like there's going to be a lot to be looking forward to in this new arc. Let's see. Another thing about
the handler, because the Malice arc wasn't like a favorite of people. I think I'm one of the only few people that enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Not just because being sexual was kind of funny at the time. I'm not gonna lie. But like, I didn't even hear sexual just the funniest shit, like 60s comics I've ever seen in my life.
Reed, in order to save the world, you're going to have to slap this version of Sue. We'll all cheer for you, man. I mean, yeah, some of us will.
I want to try that again, but like he looks at the corner of his eye. You see someone with the phone, like do it.
Yeah, that's all recording. You're like, okay, let me dial it back a little bit. Sue, you're not worth one.
The anti-Loper God speech.
Oh man.
I just don't understand how they're going to show her being as ruthless as she can. I guess she can kill regular people, but it's like she's not going to kill a Phantom member. You know what I mean?
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, wait. I'm trying to remember what was that evil version of Sue from like 30 years ago. No, 40 years ago.
If you're listening, this is it. That is it.
They're just bringing that back.
Yeah, they're bringing it back.
They're just bringing a new version of it forward. Yeah.
No, this is specifically the most powerfulest version of Sue Storm apparently in the universe.
No. What you talking about is this Malice from the
Malice.
Yeah. This is a brand new Malice from a different universe.
Yeah.
Who still Sue, but strong as shit.
She doesn't hold back, is what this description is saying. You know, so
as you can see, which they full on just did the Rivals outfit, by the way.
Yeah. I'm looking at some more of what he's saying in this article, right? It's saying get Stu Storm. So says Galactus. I'm like,
I have a cover for that too. So I'm like, what the fuck is she doing in space? I like what? Can you imagine? You're just chilling, just chilling at home, and Galactus pulled up the whole like Avengers shit pull up. They're like, where's your wife? You're like, she's here, bro. What are you talking about?
She's a danger to the universe.
What do you mean he killed the Silver Surfer?
She's a danger to the universe, Reed. Slap that beep.
I think this will do good in the sense of people still don't realize how strong Sue is. And even though, and like, don't forget, like we watched Phantics 4. Phantics 4 is a great film. Phantics 4 is first up. And all these people could take away was, oh, it's just the MCU. There's just 3 guys that Sue Storm. But she's always been the strongest member. That's that's not debatable. The thing is, to barely fight the Hulk. Sue Storm beat the Hulk. She doesn't do it often, but she has more wins against the Hulk than the Thing does.
The Thing has one win against the Hulk. Okay.
He has one legit win against the Hulk, and then even then the Hulk was mind control.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, when you get to the point where you're telling me at any random moment she could blow up your head, like,
don't forget, she did that to Ultimate Reed with the Baker. And we saw his head literally expand, but he just stretched his head to survive.
Oh, damn.
She tried to kill him.
I can only imagine she would then try to expand it as much as a planet, and Reed would be saying, and the Maker would be saying, still not big enough. Like, damn.
I'm more interested. Like I said, I think she killed the kids. So I am more interested to see Franklin's and Valeria reacting to her. I ain't gonna lie. They're probably not gonna do anything, but I really want Ben's kids to do something. Because other than like their one solo issue, they haven't really did shit.
I know.
And I get that it's kind of hard writing 2 different groups of teams, where Team Kid and Team Fans 4. I do think they should probably let someone else write the Kid team book.
Even
if it's like a mini series.
It's just hard to stand out when you have when you already have the mainstay characters that are the FF who are, you can't give even amount of screen panel time to every character, So
I just
mhm.
I think I would have did like a few pages at the end of every book with just the kid adventures.
Yeah.
Not like anything like too serious. Just see them like hanging out and stuff. Because you kind of, I legit forget the thing has kids sometimes, and I
Mhm.
read that for all the time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like I don't know.
hmm Gotcha.
But
But hey, it's definitely a book to look out for at the end of the
yeah,
day. We've been enjoying Fantastic Four for the long this run of Fantastic Four. Ryan
everything
on
except for One World of Doom has been great.
Yeah. There were only two issues I had problems with in this run, and yeah, but
They're both One World Under Doom. Connected.
well, no, one was from One World Under Doom. The other one was you guys know which one. But yeah. Okay, so good book overall. Well, not good book. We're excited for this arc, is what we're trying to say. Imagine the variant covers are going to have of this Malice Storm alone, So Archer, we know they're going to get you on her. So, all right then, you guys ready to hit the next topic?
Oh, I do think they're going to change their shield colors.
Hmm.
So if you go by the Marvel
Legendary
Rivals,
Evil.
like her shield colors are red for some reason.
Yeah.
Do you think that's still going to be the case, or since they already confirmed it's just regular Sue Storm but bad, it's still going to be blue, despite this
I would
outfit?
think I would think to help differentiate her, it would be nice if they make her have the red side.
Okay.
But but then again, now that I think about it, some other writers will want to build off of that and make like other different colored sides to her Invisible Woman. That's the thing with color
It
based
doesn't become the Green Lantern thing, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Her
But it's
powers
not true
already
for every
green.
color.
Yep. Sue is already is basically Green Lantern's powers at this point,
Uh,
audience. Yeah.
right, Garth? All you gotta do is give us wearing all black evil the thing, and an all black
Mhm.
wearing evil Human Torch, and then we'll have an
Yeah.
all black evil Fantastic Four lit by the maker.
There you go. It writes itself. So, all right, then, audience. I guess with that, we should probably move on to the next topic. Hold on
Yeah.
a sec. And I got this one. DC audience goes all elite, baby.
Are we never going to
That's
talk
what,
about DCKF? I feel like the big event right now.
yeah, this is DC
I
and
read some of it,
AW.
but
Yes. This has been announced. We're getting a DC and All Elite Wrestling crossover comic audience. Yippee! Don't worry, AEW. Nobody from DC would send you a cease and desist letter like the other guys did. So, yeah.
Yo, whoever did
Yeah.
the nose work on this did fucking amazing.
Yep. It's amazing. Like it. So, I'm the biggest AEW fan here, audience. So, I'm very excited about this news. Right from the cover, like the wrestlers we see here that they got to cross over are, of course, Hangman Adam Page, Mercedes Moné, Will Ospreay, Darby Allin,
what
Tony
title from
Storm.
DC is he gonna try to steal?
What was that?
What title in DC is he gonna try to take for somebody?
Okay, Catwoman. That's what I could think of.
They
To
put
build off the bling bling.
they put Wonder Woman in the book, but they didn't put Superman in the book.
They'll save Superman.
You
They
think
didn't save
Superman's gonna try
Batman.
to rip off his cape and start wrestling a person?
He's wearing the trunks. He's wearing the
Oh,
trunks. Why not?
Hey, he's a boxer, okay?
Okay, that's why you should bring that up because it wasn't too long ago that Sammy Guevara, came in wearing a Superman themed attire, and DC didn't have a problem with that, so good on them. Same thing with Dustin Rhodes. He came in Green Lantern inspired attire, no problem there. So yay. So we also have Will Ospreay. Let's see. Damn, I forgot. And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, Willow's gonna be there. That's gonna be nice. And Kenny Omega. So looking forward to this. Tony Storm.
Bro, I need him to hit Superman with I need him to hit Batman with the V trigger. If I can get Batman sitting in his chair and then turning around to get up only get kneed in the face by Kenny Omega, I'll buy the book 3 times.
Bro, you already said it, but the post work is so fucking good. Oh my god. Whoever the artist was for this did a fucking amazing job. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He really made these wrestlers look like fucking badasses over here.
Yep. Nothing but the best for the all elite, Jake. You know? So
So like, what is it gonna be? They're gonna have like the Rage from DC versus Mortal Kombat. They're gonna be on equal terms. Is that what we're doing?
I think you will have to go with that. I mean, for God's sakes, one of the wrestlers here carries a flamethrower. That's part of his gimmick now. So
that's not really do much because most of the people here.
Hey, wait, Jake, isn't
It'll
one of
be
Batman's
Batman.
biggest? Yeah, Jake, isn't one of Batman's biggest villains a Firefly who shoots fire?
Well, big is a strong word for Firefly.
You're joking. I don't think people think like Firefly and ending. I saw a TikTok talking about the top 10 Batman villains will be Twinks in prison, and he was number 1.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The coolest Firefly has ever been is in the Batman the cartoons. That's the coolest
gotcha. Let's see. Swerve Strickland. I think they will probably bring him. They will probably have him have a team up with Jon Stewart.
He's black, bro.
Okay, I want to bring that up. Not because that they're in the same community together, but because they both serve in the military. You know, I want to bring that up.
That's respectable.
Krypton. One more thing on Firefly. Like, if you put Firefly in a Batman story, I'm thinking you're running out of ideas. That's how little regard I have for Firefly.
Either way, it's a way to justify the two having a crossover. Let's see. Toni Storm, audience, she is my favorite wrestler in modern wrestling.
Honestly, vintage Toni Storm. No, time with Toni Storm versus Wonder Woman.
Ooh, okay, that would be cool. The black and white days. I mean, I personally thought it would be better if she had a crossover with Harley Quinn, but hey, haven't heard since she is the top star.
I would not buy this book.
Oh damn!
Harley. Oh, bro. No.
You don't want to see them share the same kiss together, Austin? Come on.
No.
Damn.
I thought Harley Quinn fuck her own brain and like actual sex her own brain.
Oh goddamn. Okay.
Like I am done with this character.
Okay, so you won't have to see that since she's on the cover. But anyway, since Toni Storm is the top AEW female wrestler, it will only make sense that she has a story with the top female superhero in DC, so that'll be cool. Yeah, the other ones all leave to my imagination, so I can't wait to get this issue. And yeah, audience, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be all elite. So yay.
Did
you not bring up the picture, by the way? Did you not have a picture?
Which one?
On my screen, you never brought up a picture, so I didn't think you had one.
No, that's right here.
It was like a double page spread.
On my screen, it's still just the fans for.
Oh no! But I was talking about there's a poster right here. It looks really good. I wish you could see it.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Johnson. But all right then. You guys have any phone calls at this? We'll move on.
I guess we're not talking about the fact that DC has a fucking fighting tournament going on right now. I'm saying.
That's fucking lame. Half the match over ass.
Or the match? I think it's.
And they already spoiled how it ended too. So.
Oh.
All right.
Oh yeah, you don't know. They had like it was like Cheetah versus Superman and like some other stuff like that. And the most obvious person won every round. Okay. And then when it came down to it, they all just lost the dark side anyway.
I love how they had to take Batman out of it immediately. From my understanding, as if Batman can't just lose in a fight normally. We gotta be like, no, he's gotta go to Gotham.
That's my problem. Why didn't you want to talk about it? Because I was like, they won't end the absolute universe anyway. So whatever power you get is not gonna work.
Right.
Wow. Well, we'll see how that works. But all right, then, audience, we still got a couple more topics left to go, so we should probably move on. So, which do you want to announce this one? If you're still with us?
Nope, I'm doing it now. Absolute Harley Quinn announced. It literally just ball-headed Harley Quinn from the Telltale game.
Yeah.
She wasn't balls in the Telltale game, was she?
No, I'm saying she is bald-headed version of that character.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Where she's a more serious gang leader.
Oh, okay.
And they'll probably give her the plot line from the Telltale game too, and say that she has a mental condition that will eventually deteriorate her. So
She's
yeah,
leading the Red Hood gang, and
I
none
don't
of them
know.
have red hoods on, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie, once you make people bald, I think you just kind of ruin the design. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think it works with the character.
she's got so many,
They introduced way too many fucking people. We still haven't even resolved one storyline.
I mean, this is something kind of you would figure they would bring up eventually, because hey, Harley Quinn, she still sells merch, so of course they want to make a big deal about her popping up in this alternate universe.
This design
but that's why I think it's weird they drastically changed her like this way. You're telling me every other person can be a kaiju fucking monster, and like Poison Ivy can be where the fuck she is. You seen Poison Ivy, right?
I didn't see her. What's she like?
Jake, please get a picture of Poison Ivy, put it on screen for him, please.
Absolute
Poison Ivy.
Okay.
Let him see this fucking nightmare fuel, and then just see how they just did Harley Quinn by shaving her head and make her more serious.
I want Poison Ivy and Harley to meet, and Harley's like, that's hot.
Okay, I want to see. I'm interested in this Poison Ivy now. Let's see.
I don't think this? Oh, okay, I see.
It's red. If it's red, yeah.
She looks like a Power Rangers villain. I'm not gonna lie to you. She has like a red face. I'm gonna leave and
come back so I can see the photo.
She has a red face. Is that what you're talking about?
Then she said the green one's out. Oh, good lord. Okay, I'm seeing what her design is. What the hell is that?
Okay, as long as you can see it. I don't know if this is the right one.
Wait. Did you post it?
I wasn't sure if it was the right one. I thought you were getting it. I'll put it by.
Let me look.
Yep.
Oh.
Ew.
What do you think of Absolute Harley Quinn?
I thought she looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I read somewhere that she's the next Jason, like not Jason Todd, Red Hood.
Red Hood, yeah.
No, she's just leading the game.
I don't know, but I like her design. It's different from what we've seen.
Is this what you're talking
about? But still familiar enough to know that. It's
no.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Okay, I'm getting the picture.
Okay, which we're basically assuming that she's going to be the Harley Quinn from the Telltale game.
Okay, the Telltale game.
Okay. I mean, in that version, she was more serious. I mean, for God's sakes, like Joker was the sidekick to Harley Quinn in that game.
I actually like that version, probably.
Yeah. I mean, he had a nice little twist there with that.
Yeah.
She was a gang leader. She was scary. And you found out that she had a mental condition where her sanity will decline eventually.
Eventually. But she's in Gotham. That's going to happen anyway.
Yeah. So that's really what I think it will be interesting if they bring that aspect into this version of Harley Quinn. Wait a minute. So I'm assuming this is a version that never got influenced by the Joker.
I think she is influenced by the Joker because he's the part of the Justice League.
Oh, it's going to be interesting, you know.
In the Absolute Universe, the Justice League are the villains.
Look, if you're telling me like in this take of Harley Quinn, she never had an interaction with Joker.
No, I'm saying I think she did because in this universe, the Joker is a part of the Justice League. There's a high chance.
This is what I'm just saying. You know, if they didn't have an interaction, yet she still went the route of a villain. Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, just saying. I know a lot of people keep on to say that the reason why Harley Quinn became a villain was because of the Joker's influence, but we have a version of her that didn't interact with the Joker at all.
We had that in Cape Crusader.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Cape Crusader, she was a psychologist who basically kidnapped a bunch of like really corrupt rich people and basically tortured them until they agreed to give up all their money and be not shitty people.
Yeah.
No, from what I remember, she was. They replaced Joker with Scarecrow in that version. No, they mentioned that.
Joker's
We
still there.
saw
No,
a
Joker,
glimpse of Joker.
yeah,
They,
Joker's still there. We just haven't
yeah,
met him yet.
no, she had previously
No, she's
mentioned.
saying the influence is Scarecrow's and not his.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's absolute Poison Ivy.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What the heck is that?
And that's why I was saying, with all them doing all the crazy, horrifying versions of all the other people, it is kind of disappointing just to see Harley Quinn be more serious and shaved.
Yeah. Just based on the look of this alone, I don't really think this version of Poison Ivy. But hey, it's something they want to do different for different sakes, I guess, at the end of the day.
I think it's our problem with
I
all
just
the
like that he's like Darkseid changing all the other villains to be this crazy, horrifying shit, and then like he just didn't give a fuck about Harley. The Joker introduction to him wearing a suit made of real dead babies, and he apparently turned into a fucking dinosaur thing.
Oh God.
It's so weird that in the absolute universe, so far my favorite character is Wonder Woman. I actually like that more than the main one. Oh, she's like a witch, but she's like a warrior witch. I think that's fucking
Yeah, it just she was raised by Cersei basically.
yeah. But I think like it just makes her more cool. I like the whole her breath so far.
Yeah. My favorite version has yet to be determined, apparently. So yeah.
You saw they introduced Green Arrow just to kill him immediately, right?
Yeah,
I heard about that. Yeah.
He has one panel where he's talking about Epstein's Island, and then Hawkman shows up and he killed him off screen, and he drags him back to the experiment on his body.
Oh God, dude.
Because the whole bunch of absolute evil is that evil Justice League.
Yeah. I heard about. Yeah, I watched Multiversal Madness. He did a video on the Absolute Justice League. So yeah, I'm up to date.
Okay.
So yeah. All right, audience. Absolute Harley Quinn and Absolute Poison Ivy.
I love how scary this version of Poison Ivy is.
That's what I wanted about Harley. I wanted them like go full damn near It the Clown with Harley Quinn.
I think
I want some crazy shit.
I think my problem is like it's like every Batman villain's like to the extreme. I thought it was funny with Bane, and it's like, damn, bro, like all your villains are. Just,
but that's my problem. Like, don't dial it back now. You already made your identity dumb
shit.
Yeah,
now you can't. But I'm saying before, I was like, I kind of wish it was just like Bane, like
when Bane full panel was him like 30 feet tall,
right,
and he was towering over a 8-foot Batman. There was already a problem.
Yeah, that was like, oh, okay, that's funny. And now they kept doing shit like that. I was like, oh, now it's like this is kind of slow.
Gotcha. But anyway, guys, I just noticed we passed the 2-hour mark, so we should pretty much
it's all good. Yeah, we just go ahead and finish it up tonight.
Yeah, we got 2 more topics left. So, all right.
Quickly, breeze.
Well, guys, this is the Toa Marhi. What do we think about these designs?
I don't know. I can't see them. I don't have my glasses on.
They're like some fake ass Annihilus people.
Nah, these look like Gundams, man.
No, the fuck they don't.
It's the wings, Austin. They remind me of Gundam Wing.
I'm gonna tell you guys this. This was the most love-hate toy line that Bionicle had, because they made them with like cheaper products, from my understanding. Because these shit was starting to get expensive. Okay. Like Bionicle pulled Lego out of debt and then put them right back in. But no, Lego was fine. But the parts are getting expensive to make, so they made them cheaper. So Holly, who's the toe of water, the one in the center, she was notorious as her toe of Mari form. She was notorious because kids kept breaking the part very easily, trying to just put the parts on.
Oh damn!
So like you get your little Bionicle set, you try to put the character together, but like her leg would break or something.
Oh wow!
It would get like really bad. Anyway, as you can
say that she can be very fluid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Joke about water. I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you did there. As you can see, though, these are warriors, okay. And also, as you can see, there's no brown Toa. We kept the black Toa, okay, but we got rid of the brown one because kids don't buy them. So we have 2 white Toa, which I don't like. I never liked it.
We have had a silver and a white Toa. one could have been like the Toa of light, and the other one could have been the Toa of ice.
Well, we have a Toa of Light, but he's a special Toa. He's not a part of the team. He was in a Mask of Light. That was Takanuva. And funny enough,
could have done that.
Funny enough, actually, what you said, which will happen in the next arc, because originally Takanuva is a golden Toa, but they changed him into a silver Toa in the next arc for some reason. I forget. But what you said did happen eventually. So, but you know, instead our brown Toa got changed to like I guess you could call it silver, but he still is the Toa of stone. Or
that could have been a bronze Toa.
That would have been
Oh.
Yeah, bronze would have made kids go like, "Ooh, I like that color. That's different." But yeah, and also so we have a new gimmick this time. Before it was like the launchers. These are the Kordak blasters. These are like little machine guns you can like shoot underwater basically and decimate the enemies. Each Toa comes with a new mask power. These mask powers are like a little bit better than the last ones. Some of them are more overpowered than others. I'll go over the ones I remember. Harley's mask power, the Toa of Water, is that she can analyze a sea creature and copy their power exactly. So she's like the rogue of the sea.
So this is a wildcat?
Yeah, I guess so. I think if I remember correctly, Huki, who I believe is the Black Toa, he controls gravity, which is busted as hell, to the point where he gets into fights and he's like, "Should I use this power? Nah, I'm an athlete, bro. I need to actually win."
It's African American Toa.
The African American Toa. This is the first time we've heard of the Mask of Gravity. We heard it in passing in the Web of Shadows arc, but this is the first time we've actually seen a Toa use it in action. So next, the only one I do remember that's of note is we have Madara, who this is the Bionicle that made everyone cry. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Spoilers ahead. I finally got to the part where I was like, "Oh my god, he made me cry." Didn't even come close. Didn't shed a tear. Didn't give a shit. Didn't give a shit. Couldn't care less. Okay. But we'll get into why later. Madara's mask power though is pretty cool. I think it's a bit too cool for like an average Toa, but his mask power is that he has the mask of death, and he can bring back the corpses of the damned, of the dead, and you command them in his armies. Okay. So that's his mask power. And that will be central to his theme because he is the chosen one of the Mask of Life. Okay.
The one that can control the dead?
Yes. Will be the one that restores life. You see, it's poetry. George Lucas wrote that shit. Okay.
Hold on.
Right.
Oh, never mind. Go with you.
No, I was saying that's like an oxymoron right there.
Yeah.
Jake.
What's up?
The guy all the way to the left in the red.
Joller, yeah.
Or whatever color that is.
That Joller, yeah.
How the fuck's he holding that gun?
So that's not a gun. That is well, it is a gun. But that is not him holding it. That is a crab that he commands. That is like chained to him. So you can't see it at this. You can't see it at this angle. But luckily, I played the Toa Mahi video game when I was a kid, and it was on the fucking website. And so, like, actually, he has a pet crab that he has a chain for, and that's what shoots the thing. So that's what's holding the thing. Yeah. And I forgot, Naparu got a power that he was happy because I think in the last arc, Naparu had the power to fly, and he hated that shit because he was the Toa of Stone. He's like, the Toa of Stone shouldn't be allowed to fly. That's stupid. I don't like flying. And Kagu, the only Toa of Air that couldn't fly, was like, but I should be able to fly. I'm the air Toa. And I was like, so they fixed that. And Kagu got a power that I think he was more happy with. It doesn't come up later. Anyway, so I know about the Toa powers. This arc is the Toa Mahi go underwater to the city of Mahi Nui to go find the fucking mask. They find the Mahi Matorans, and just like in Voya Nui, they are not well received. In fact, if they had a nickel for every time they showed up to an island and they weren't liked immediately and had to earn the trust of the villagers, they'd have 2 nickels, and that is all. The Mahi Matoran are like, listen, if you want us to trust you, you gotta prove that you're real Toa, because we've had enough of your kind around here. And they're like, okay, bet. How about we go handle the Baraki, and we'll get the mask, and then we'll help you guys out. We'll help you guys leave. They're like, all right, that's a start. Leave one of you guys here. Madara stays with the Marhi Nui Matorids. I actually like this because so the Tohamari go over to the Baraki. The Baraki already have them surrounded. They're like, so like, what are you guys doing here? What's the deal with what are Toa doing in these parts? And Gali, I'm sorry, fuck, I hate how their names are the same. Holly, the water Toa, she's like, actually, we're here on a mission to get some fucking money. Okay, we're actually evil, Toa, and if you work with us, we'll get you in on that cut too. And they're like, I like what you just said. So you're with us. And so I like this bit because Madara, meanwhile, is like, I told you, Motoran comes up, he's like, the Rocky are leaving. And Madara's like, I told you, my friends are the best. They're heroes of heroes. And the guy's like, actually, no, it looked like they're actually having a nice civil conversation with the Baraki. And Madara's like, what? And then they all point their guns on him. I was like, that's pretty funny. But he's like, I gotta get out of here. Anyway, I think my problem with the Toa Marhi, the Toa Ignitica team is still here, but to a less extent. There's not a lot of downtime to get to know the Toa Marhi. There's more than in the Island of Doom arc, but it's still the same problem here. The only people who get development are Madara and Holly. I do like how Holly at this point is like, listen, fate of the universe on the line. We gotta do anything we can. Listen, I don't care if what we do isn't what a normal Toa team would do. It's for the fucking universe. We gotta break some rules. I'm like, okay, I like that. Matsuro's arc is more like, I don't even know if it's like really an arc. It's more like a straight line. There's never a point where I'm worried that he's gonna make the wrong decision. His arc is basically just coming to terms that he's the chosen one. That's basically all it is. He runs into Makuta, or I'm sorry, Maximus, who's disguised as Makuta. And Maximus is like, listen, I'm going to help you get the Mask of Life. I'm also Makuta, but you can't tell your friends that I'm Makuta. Only you can know that because I need you specifically to know. If you tell your friends, I'll kill your friends. And I'm Makuta, so you know I can do it. And Madara's like, okay, I guess we're like we're like alliance now. I guess that's what we are now. This winds up being Makuta and Madara. What I love about Makuta too is that he can show up in any Toa team and feel like he's like their arch nemesis. No matter what Toa team he shows up with, he feels like their arch nemesis specifically. I like how down. But I do like how he kind of taunts Madara the whole time and belittles him and confuses him and all this shit. Madara thinks Makuta has a different agenda in mind. Like, there's no way you're gonna help us get the mask. And he's like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna help you get my goal is what I said. I'm going to help you get the Mask of Life. You're gonna save the universe, and then I'm gonna go about my day. And he's like, I don't believe you. But Makuta's telling the truth 100%. He's not, there's no evil agenda here. He's like, the universe is dying. I can't let it die, and I need to help you save it. So when you save it, I could take it over. Type shit. We found out there's actually a little bit more to this plan, though. Makuta's letting on there's a little bit more to it. It's more like Makuta's whole thing is like, I need the Mask of Life at a certain place at a certain time, and I need to be able to get to it. And the easiest way to do that is if the Toa have it. And also the Toa are the only ones who are going to save the universe, so I also need them to do it too. Like they're the only people I can trust with this task I need. But I can't let them know exactly what my plan is beyond that. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I do like that. Another thing I like about Holly is that in this arc she turns into fucking Storm, basically.
Oh wow.
She's kind of overpowered because she's a toe of water, but she's in the ocean. So there's a moment she's fighting a Baraki and she's like, the sea, heed my call. Like she causes a riptide in the sea, and the Baraki's like, but we're like deep underwater. You can't cause a riptide down here. And she's like, I'm the fucking toe of water. I am a god here. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And the Baraki goes, okay. You know what? I give up. Let's just have a conversation. I don't want to fight you anymore. This is fucking stupid. I do also like
type of shit Namor was saying. Just put him in a lake.
Right. I do like how they deal with the Baraki in the worst way possible. So Team Marhi is like, okay, well, they have the Mask of Life somewhere. We need to find it. But also we can't fight them while they're together. So, the Baraka had a hard time fighting when they were fighting us, when they were fighting each other. Let's turn the Baraki against each other. And so individually, they all turn the Baraki against each other and so mistrusted them. And it works, but a bit too well, because they don't understand that these are warlords. So this turns into like a Game of Thrones all-out war for the mass. Like literally they start, because the Baraki are fighting each other, they gather their armies and they form alliances and shit, and they start going to war with each other. And the war is so brutal, Matoran are dying in the middle of it. And the Marhi Nui Matoran's like, what are you doing? I thought you were Toa. You're getting us all killed. And he's like, oh, I didn't say we were good, Toa. We just said we were here. But the battle goes on for like days. I think it's like a 3-day long war over this fucking mask, and no one can fucking find it. Eventually, we take a side tangent. We learn about this other Toa named Toa Tuvit. We get a murder mystery story in the middle of this book, in the past with Toa Likan, who is the all might of this universe. This was like the story of how he was investigating a series of Matoran deaths. And this Toa named Tuvet, she wanted to, she felt like the Dark Hunters were after her and killing people as like a countdown because they wanted something that she had, but she wouldn't give it to them. Toa Likan does this little investigation, but he finds out that the Dark Hunters were after her. They were not the ones who killed the Matoran. Toa Tuvit did, because she was corrupted by the power of the Nui Stone, which is a power that amplifies her power 100-fold, essentially. Likan, with the help of Nadiki, beats her, and then she gets thrown into the pit, but they don't know, but no one knows what the pit is. She just gets thrown in there, and then we just know in the future that she'll die. I actually like this murder mystery because I was wrong. Maybe it was more obvious. It was my second guess. But I thought Nadiki was behind it because we know he's a villain in the future. It actually was. It was Tuvit. So that was pretty interesting. Anyway, that's important because Mataro needs information from her corpse. And we actually get a fun scene where Mataro uses power to revive someone from the dead. And he's like, I feel awful doing this. And Makuda's like, get the fuck over it. Jesus Christ. They also introduced a new Toa named Toa Leivek, or whatever his name is. I'm not gonna lie to you, useless Toa. I don't even know what the point of this story was. He's supposed to be one of the worst Toa, but it was more like his arc was like, I had a Toa team and we were fighting something and I hesitated and they died, so I'm sad about it. And I was like, okay, sure. Karzani returns and we get to see Makuta versus Karzani. I do like this fight though. Karzani's power is that he traumatizes you into paralysis, but and he tries this on Makuta. And he shows Makuta the worst possible future for him, where like Matsudoi wins and everybody's happy, and Matsudoi like punishes Makuta. But then Makuta wakes up out of it. He's like, I don't know what you thought that was gonna do to me, but I know you give people nightmares, but you can't give me nightmares. I don't get nightmares. I give other people nightmares. And then he traumatizes Karzani so badly, they basically lobotomizes him. So, and yeah. Team Marhi does come back together. We get a rematch with the Paraka, which I thought was pretty cool. But they do learn their destiny. They do learn that the universe is dying now, and they're running out of time. They need the mask now. They need to go back in the sea, and they need to finish this. They also need to destroy Marhi Nui too. So, okay. The plan basically is, I'm trying to get into this, getting into like where this plot is going. Basically, it's not just that they need the Mask of Life. They need to use the Mask of Life in the core of the universe to reset it. But in order to do that, they need to destroy the pillar that connects Marhi Nui to like the world. But that pillar is without the pillar, Marhi Nui is gonna get destroyed. Essentially. Yeah. So they need to get the Mask of Life, destroy the pillar, destroy Marhi Nui. Everyone in Marhi Nui will die, but that's okay because they need to go to the universe and save it. If a couple thousand people gotta die, that's okay. And so we're like, we're not gonna be mass murders, so we're gonna save the people, get them home, and then we're gonna do that. So, This winds up being in a one last final stand, Lord of the Rings style battle between the Team Marhi and the forces, the Baraki. We also get Makuta versus all of the Baraki generals by himself, which is pretty fucking dope. I like how the Baraki get upset because Makuta's the reason they're in the pit to begin with, and they're like, why do you hate us specifically? Like we try to rebel against Matanui. You stop us, you send us here, and then we try to escape, and now you're back to stop us again. Why do you hate us specifically? He's like, I don't give a shit about you. I'm just here to get in the fucking way.
And because you were born.
Right, you were born. I don't give a shit.
You're the ant on the boot.
Right. So Makuta winds up fighting them. I do like he doesn't wind up winning this fight, but like, because they have like the Nui Stone and they overpower him. But Makuta, they expect Makuta to be as scared that like they're stronger than him now. But he's like, bro, I don't know. I mean, that's just a good fight for me. So he fights as hard as he can. He actually does come out like living, but it doesn't really matter. This isn't his real body. He doesn't really care what happens to it. Team Marhi fights off as long as they can, but Jollar gives Matsuro the Mask of Life so he can sacrifice himself in the core of the universe. The only reason I don't care about this sacrifice is because Matsuro is such a one-dimensional, like, chosen one character. His arc is basically like, I don't know if I'm worthy of this. Actually, I guess I have to be worthy of this. I'm like, Vakama did this before, but Vakama was a layered character. So I don't know. Like, Matsuro just feels like Vakama, like Diet Vakama. So I don't really care about Sorry, I really don't. I don't know how this made everyone cry or whatever, but I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so Matsuro goes to the center of the universe, and meanwhile Team Marhi is trying to buy him as much time as they can, but they're not sure if they can do it. So Jala's like, listen, as the Toe of Fire, I have the ability to basically turn myself into a nuke, and it will kill everybody in the area, including myself and everyone near me. You guys should leave. Team Ari is like, we're not going to leave you, bro. We started this mission together. We're with you till the end. And Jala's like, all right, thank you. And so he's about to kill himself, but Matsuro, with the Mask of Life, he asks it for one last favor and teleports them to Marhi Nui. To Metro Nui. Back to Metro Nui. The team's like, wait, Jala, don't kill yourself! Just like this bit. And Jala's like, what? Huh? Oh, we're home. And so Matsuro kills himself and jump-starts the universe, which I did like this bit too. I do like how they do layer it home, because earlier they thought they failed, because the universe actually does end for a little bit. Like, it is like dead. Everyone's like, oh god, we're fucked. So I do like how it ends. Like, I do like the whole lead up to it more than the emotionality behind it. But it was a cool little like, oh wow, this really does feel hopeless. It really does feel like all hope is lost type shit. But yeah, the Telemarhi do save the day. Lastly, we do get what the Toa Nuva were up to. The Toa Nuva, as I said, are the main characters of this Bionicle saga. They're basically the Avengers of the storyline. I call them I call the Team Metro the D&D group. I call Toa Nuva the Avengers, basically. And so they wanted to go help Team Marhi get the Mask of Life, but before they could go, this guy named Axon, who's like in charge of the Order of Matsunui, he comes and he's like, wait, stop right there. We got something important for you to do. And they said, yo, what's up? And he's like, listen, this is a grocery list. I need you to do this. So I was like, what? Basically, there's a bunch of stuff. Before the universe can be restarted, there's a bunch of stuff that they have to do to make sure that Matsunui is okay. And the first thing they have to do, they look at this list and like, this sounds fucking crazy. I don't want to do this shit. Because the first thing they have to do is they have to reawaken their old enemies, the strongest enemies they've ever faced, the Boracal. I was like, fuck no. For those of you who don't remember, the Boracal were so strong that the Toa Nuva could not defeat them. They use all of their powers. They fuse on some Gogeta shit, still couldn't win. It would be like if Goku and Vegeta fused to fight Broly and still fucking lost. That's how powerful the Boracal was. But they barely beat them, and now they're being told they have to release them. Basically, the idea was that the Boracal were supposed to be here, but they weren't supposed to be released so soon. I do like this though, because the Borkal get free. They're like, listen, you know what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna destroy Matsunui the island. Like everything you worked for is gonna be destroyed and like taken. Like none of it's gonna exist. And they're like, yes, I guess we're gonna let you do your thing. I guess I don't want to, but I guess we have to. So the Borak do their fucking thing. Then the Toa go to a bunch of other quests. We get a reintroduction to Rudaka. We get to see the Vizrock swarms again. I do like we get some resolution on the Toa Haga, or the Ra Haga, I should say. That arc, we get resolution on that. That was pretty fucking cool. And we wind up ending off with the Toa Nuba getting new powers because they're about to go to the core of the universe and have one last battle with the forces of Makuta for the fate of the universe. But that's all going to be next time. How do I feel about the Mahi Nui saga? I thought it was intense. I think it is technically the darkest of the Bionicle stories so far. There is a lot of war in this one and a lot of violence, and characters do straight up die. Because before Bionicle wasn't allowed to even use the word death for the longest time. And every arc kind of pushed it, but this is the first arc where people could actually die, let alone main characters. So that was pretty cool. I still don't like I'm okay with them, but I think the Toei Naika or Team Naika Marhi they're not a great Toa team to follow. They're a good cohesive unit, don't get me wrong. Like I would trust them to save the universe, but they're not like a fun team to follow. I think that's my problem with them. Amaterasu is the only one that gets development. Jala, for as cool as he was in the earlier books when he was a background character, doesn't really do much. So we do get some stuff on Huki though. I like that Huki is a prideful athlete. That was pretty cool. Kangu is a complainer, and Naparu, I kind of forget what Naparu's thing is, but the only standout characters to me were Holly and Madara, but that's what it is. Next time, I'm sorry, there was this also cool art I want to show you guys. This is the Toa versus the Baraki. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
Let me see.
But
that's
next,
a movie poster right there.
yeah,
I can't see it again. This sucks.
wow. Well, next time when we come back to Bionicle, it will be what they call the battle for power, and this is the battle at the heart of the universe, the final battle between the Toa and Makuta. For the fate of the universe. Now that they've revived the universe, all they have to do is fix Matsunui's brain, and the universe will be free forevermore. And surely nothing will go wrong. So, yeah, there you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I guess with that.
If you guys have time, sorry, one last thing. If you guys have time, please look up the Toa Mahi trailer. It is a very cool fucking trailer.
Do that after the video, audience.
Yeah.
But anyway, we only have one topic left, so let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Who wants to do the honors of announcing this one? Okay.
I can't see it.
Superman and Spider-Man crossover, finally.
Oh, you know what's
Superman and Spider-Man, Austin.
Sal from Comic Pop predicted this would happen.
It's not really a prediction. They were not involved in the crossover at all. It was obvious.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, because those two weren't there specifically, he thinks they're going to do a crossover.
I think the shit crossover because like but there's no threat that Superman has that Spider-Man needs to be there for.
It's true, but I think it's a callback to the original crossover they had. So
yep, it's just about like the two biggest icons of both industries just joining together. I think that speaks volumes if you're telling me like they didn't want to just put them in a crossover book with a bunch of other crossovers. No, they get their own dedicated space. Like, damn.
Maybe that's why Spider-Man.
I would have rather. Go ahead.
Maybe that's why Spider-Man's in space right now. He's got to train for the big crossover.
Oh yeah.
He just beat Black Dwarf, by the way.
So yeah.
Well, Black Dwarf always gets punked, so
No, I mean he fucked that guy up.
He whooped his ass.
So, all right. So, a Superman and Spider-Man crossover will happen in spring 2026. It's 2 one-shot comics that will be released One from Marvel and one from DC.
I would have preferred a sequel to Superman Advance 4, the original crossover,
Ooh.
where Superman comes to our universe, he inspires Franklin and stuff, and he gives
Yeah.
Franklin his cape. I would like to see teenage Franklin react to Superman again.
Okay. We could do that. I'm trying to remember like what the previous stories before that they had, when they cross over. One thing that they could focus on, like, hey, they're both people that work in the media aspects. And, at the end of the
Hey,
day,
Peter, come over here. Meet my wife. Yeah, I get to keep that. Oh, yeah, look at my kid. I get to keep that too.
oh goddamn! And there
Oh,
was a
your
moment,
enemy is a rich guy who puts on a costume. That's mine over there.
and he's green. Oh damn! Oh man, I can't help but remember like the last one of the times they cross over. Peter was actually trying to hit on Lois Lane, but he didn't know she was married at the time. Audience, all right. I mean, it's not like Peter would ever hit on a married woman, right? Right?
It's usually they're trying to hit on him.
There you go, there you go. But she was sure enough to show him the ring. So, seeing that, seeing these two getting their own crossover, there's one thing that comes to mind
Uh,
because I don't think it's just gonna be them, right? You're gonna have like other short stories to go along with this comic. I'm willing to bet we're going to see Spider Boy and Spider Boy story.
The Captain
What?
America,
Spider Boy and Spider Boy.
Superboy and Spider Boy.
Spider Boy and Spider Boy. Because remember the amalgam?
Who the fuck
amalgam
is
Oh, the
Spider Boy?
Amalgam universe. It was,
Yeah.
I think, Connor Kent, I think? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not doing
And
that.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they had Connor Kent fuse with Ben Riley to create Spider Boy.
No,
I don't think they're doing that.
I'll go against the point. I was gonna say, I had a problem with the
I'd
Captain-
rather they just put Bailey Briggs with the Super Sons.
I know Tabia will love that, right, Tab?
I had a problem with the Captain America Wonder Woman issue because it was like
Really?
yeah, because
Whoa.
Wonder Woman's like because Wonder Woman had to tell
Racist?
Captain America not to kill Hitler, and I think my problem with it was like it felt like Cap could understand the idea of capturing a prisoner. I was like,
No. To be fair, Cap would have killed Hitler, but Human Torch did.
well, my thing was more like. He could understand. Like I'm a soldier. I'm like, bro, you haven't captured a prisoner before. How do you?
Yeah, but capturing a prisoner is not the same as capturing Hitler.
I was just like, you just
Like, I don't know. Back when Nazi meant something, this is like the peak evil in the world. These people.
Look, it takes more restraint not to kill Hitler in that situation. He wants to see Hitler brought to justice. Stand trial.
I get it, but I don't mind. I didn't look at it as like 616 Cap. I kind of looked at it more like Ultimate Cap in a sense.
Yeah. I mean, I was just won over by like the implications that there was a romance between Wonder Woman and Cap. I'm like, you know what?
And then he replaced Steve with a better Steve, bro. It was a better story.
Yeah, the upgrade, like oh yeah. But in this, like between Spider-Man and Superman, like again, it just can't all be the whole giant size issue. Just can't be a story about Peter and Clark.
I
You're
think you have Peter talk to Superman's mom.
Really?
I think Peter getting advice or sitting down and talking to the Superman's mom, who will remind him about with his aunts. I think it'll be an interesting scene.
Okay.
But like that, put Bailey Briggs with the Super Sons. I say, and we're just doing picking people and it has to be Spider-Man related. We still need a Teen Titans person and somebody.
I want Mark Kent to look at Spider-Man and be like, you should say it in Spider-Man or don't. You don't know this world a thing.
With great power doesn't always come great responsibility. Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
You have to have a team up with Lex and Norman. Just to see those.
I'll say, if you don't want to do Barely Bitch Super Sons, then do Valeria and Franklin. I think that'll be interesting too.
Yeah. boy, guys, I gotta
Electing
tell you,
Norman would be stupid, but it'll be funny. Because there'll be
yeah.
two rich green guys trying to take over each other's company, and they just go outside and start throwing him.
There you go. But when are we ever going to get an opportunity like this again? So
I do want
another thing.
Mysterio and Scarecrow. I think that'd be kind of funny.
Okay, one does gas, one does lights.
I
Nice.
think they
And I
both
do think you have to do Doc Ock at some point, but I don't know what you're doing with.
Doc Ock with Metallo.
Okay.
Okay.
I want Doc
think
Ock
that much-
making that maker.
Yeah, I think they have much to talk about. I got.
No, I don't know. There's no like real good one-to-one
There's-
matchup. I like to see Doc Ock talk to in
Okay.
DC.
There's one thing I do want to talk about, right? Man, who are you going to get to write this? You're going to get the
It's gonna
gig
be
of a
Chip Zdarsky.
lifetime. It has to be Chip Zdarsky. It has to be either him, Jeff Johns.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want Chip Zdarsky for the Marvel side and Jeff Johns for the DC side.
There you go. That's the way it should go. Don't put Seth Wells on this on the.
Yeah, I was say if they bring Zep Wells back, I'm not buying this book.
Yeah. I liked his Deadpool and Batman story, but yeah, come on, too much baggage with him and Spider-Man. No, you gotta get your top A-listers on this. I can imagine that they're gonna bring Dan Slott in for a story.
Please God, no. If that's like writing Super,
Austin, he's already writing Superman. It's gonna happen.
I don't
man.
like it. So I don't want to see that shit.
You're gonna have one story, not the main story, just one. No.
As long as he's not doing the Superman side, I don't want to. I don't care.
Okay.
I kind of want to do Luke Cage and Vixen,
Oh.
or just
Okay,
Luke Cage or Heroes for Hire and the Power Company book they've been doing. I think that could be interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Try to think.
I don't know. I feel like you have to do somebody from the Ultimate Universe and Absolute Universe as well. I think that'd be kind of interesting.
Maker and Dark Side. There you go.
I want the Maker to show up in Absolute Gotham. Well, this shit is fucked up. I got to take some of these ideas.
Oh, yep.
Damn, I said that's the reason I could have made him like a penguin.
Oh wow. No, I'll force a normal read stretch. But anyway, I mean, yeah, there really isn't much to this news because, like, you're just banking on just a picture of it selling it alone. You don't need to get into much details of this. So we'll say that we'll leave that to creative team.
I got one. Martian Manhunter and Beta Ray Bill.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know how it will work, but I think it'll be interesting if because the whole Martian Civil War thing happened, and the white Martians attacked the Beta Ray Bill's people, and they are the people he won revenge on. I would love to see him talk to John Jones.
Oh boy, yeah, that will be fun. I want to see him with beer guts. I still remember him Dog Decades, so yeah.
Has he come back to writing yet?
Not yet. He was announced he was coming back, but we haven't seen a comic yet from Donnie.
Okay.
Gotcha. But anyway, yeah, there's definitely gonna be more revelations to this Superman and Spider-Man topic later on, audience. So wow, there we have it. We reached nearly the 2 hours and 40-minute mark.
All Jake's fault.
And it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, someone wanted to talk about Bionicle twice in a row.
It's true. And you never know.
Yeah. Gotcha.
A full hour just Bionicle.
That's true.
Bye.
Yeah. We were about to know. So
I was up in flames.
There we go. Well, anyway, thank you for joining us, audience. Join us next time when we talk about the comics of the week. So
We will have a special guest tomorrow.
Yay. Nice. So